I've done all 3 hours, but I'm very excited to be here, and especially on Easter weekend, or at least the beginning of Easter weekend. We've got a lot of great pieces for you guys here today, a lot of great pearls. We've got some special requests that also need to be fulfilled. So Teresa, if you're watching, I believe she requested some cat's eye indicolites. We've got those for you. We've also got some color change sphinx earrings. We've got another opportunity at them. We've had them a few weeks ago, but we're so happy to be able to bring them back here again. So we've got some of that, and yeah, we just got a lot of great coming up. We're also going to take another look at a pink diamond from a couple days ago, so very excited to be able to show that too. So I have a lot of pieces here in front of me and not a lot of time to do it, and I did mention it was Easter, right? Yes, Easter is this week, and because it is Easter, we wanted to gift everyone with $50 off of every item you purchase today. So we also have that added treat as well. So without further ado, we've got a lot of stuff to get through. Let's just get into it. Let's go to the wheel right now. First item of the day, we have item number 8419. It's an item we've definitely seen here before, at least I have, but it's been a while since it's got any airtime, so we thought it'd be fitting to make it first item of the day on my great return. Not that great, it's still streaming only, but hey, less pressure on me, right? Anyways, this is a 1 carat 67 oval unheated vivid purple sapphire. It's very rare that we get that vivid moniker attached to any of our sapphires. We have a lot of great pieces, a lot of great colored sapphires here, but not many get the title of vivid, so very glad we could have this one here. 1 carat 67 stone with 105 in diamonds in our classic bridge mounting, and because this is such a special, spectacular stone, one-of-a-kind piece, it also has a cert attached to it. So if you're someone who really appreciates having that gemological report to go with each piece, this one does have one. So you can save yourself the hassle of getting one done. Anyways, this one also got a brand new markdown. Last time it was up here, because I believe I showed this maybe 2 months back. I don't know. I don't have the best memory when it comes to these things, but I do try. Remember rings, not so much prices and item numbers, which is strange considering that I've been doing this for a while as an operator, not on TV for a while. I haven't been doing TV for that long. But anyways, wow. First item off the bat, and I'm already rambling. Off to a great start. Supposed to be up here for $59.99, but it is not going to be today. One-of-a-kind piece. And because of that spectacular vibrancy of that stone, the great saturation, it's hard to find purple sapphires that have that much of that red hue to give it that sort of magenta look to it. So if you like that, if this is your shade of purple, grab it while you can, because we do not have anything in our collection even remotely close in color to this one. And $59.99 it's not going to be. It's not going to be $49.99 or even $39.99 or even $29.99, which according to our records is what I had it up here last. So $29.99 is not going to be. We're trying to give you a great steal today, brand new markdown, down to $1,999, first item of the day. And of course, just because it's a vivid purple sapphire, just because it has that AGL cert to go with it, does not mean we're not taking the discount off. Like the banner says, you're getting $50 off every single piece you see here today. And of course, as with all of our sales, if there's anything you have in mind, something you've been eyeing for a while, maybe you have something you want to give as a gift. I know maybe it's not traditional to give Easter gifts here, but if you want to do that, that's always, I mean, who doesn't appreciate a good gift, right? Might as well grab it while you can with that $50 discount. So always a great addition to any good purchase. So $19.99, $19.49 at checkout. And of course, this one you can actually change the gold color to anything you want. So white, yellow, rose, all available to you all. So you can play designer on that one, and it is our classic bridge mounting, so really can't go wrong with this one. Wanted to give a very classic mounting to a very spectacular stone. And yes, if Teresa's watching and she wants to see her cat's eye indicolites, please give us a call. We want her to be here and present when she's ready to see them. Also, Karen, I believe we have a pink Morganite for you, special requested. So if you want to see that, I'll be happy to show that to you as well as I believe a bypass for Susan. So any requests that anyone else may have, just give us a call. Let us know. Let us know what you're looking for. We'll be happy to do that for you. Let me go ahead and try this on for you because that is a fantastic color for a sapphire. Let me go ahead and catch that. Wow, hand-eye coordination, not one of my strong suits since it took me 3 tries to catch that with the tweezers. Anyways, there it is on the hand. As you can see, that the color of that stone just hits you right in the face. It is a fantastic color, so bright, so vivid, the perfect shade of purple or magenta. Purple is such a general, broad term. Purple has so many different shades. There's lilacs, lavenders, but this is very much a magenta, fuchsia, pinky purple sort of thing. Yes, so there it is on the hand, and back on the wheel it will go, so you don't have to keep looking at my tiny little hands there. Yes, it has been a very relaxing 2 weeks for me, but I want to apologize to Joyce for having to cover for me for all 3 hours for the last 2 weeks. That could not have been easy because doing 1.5 hours here is already a struggle for me. So I am happy to take over for her for today. All right, $19.99 for this one. And of course, if there's anything you want to see from previous shows, also happy to do that. Maybe you want to take advantage of that $50 off. The sale will be going on throughout the weekend until Easter Day. So you got plenty of time to ponder, consider, think about what you want to take and what you want to take advantage of. Use that discount for. All right. Okay. Yeah, it has been a minute since I have been up on this stage, and it's become foreign to me almost again. So I really need to start getting used to it. It's still, I get so many nice comments from our lovely audience who are always like, it must get easier each time you go up here. It does get slightly easier, but that doesn't mean it's easy yet. I think it'll be a while till it gets to that point. All right, this one is here. Give us a call, let us know. Next up, we have, ooh, this is an item that we definitely have not seen very often, if at all. This is going to be item number 11204331. It's a fantastic piece. It's a 1 carat 97 pear-shaped Savorite in the middle there with 50 points in tapered baguette tanzanites and 32 points in diamonds, of course, in that halo around the entire thing. Now, it's already not super easy for us to get Savorites. Here we have very, very few. We have maybe one every couple weeks. So great we can have this here. Even better that we can add tanzanites to give you that blue-green combination, almost reminiscent of a peacock feather. I saw this, and whenever I see this shade of blue and green together, it just reminds me of peacocks. I used to like to go to peacock gardens when I was little, so maybe that's why. And tapered baguette tanzanites, also something we don't see very often. I'm sure if we had a million of those, we would make that the side stone, the default 3-stone style for everything, but we don't, and we decided to add it to this very special ring. Great piece right here. Probably will never be able to achieve this combination. And just look at the color of that Savorite. It's not too dark and deep where you can't tell that it's a Savorite at all, and it masks entirely the green color. And it's so clean and beautiful. It is a fantastic piece. Brand new today, I believe. If not, it definitely has not seen the light of day in quite some time. And wow, we are going to do something fantastic on this one. It's supposed to go out for $7,999 for a almost 2 carat Savorite, just for that stone alone. Wow. But $79.99, it is not going to be $79.99 or $69.99 or even $5,999. And we do ask that We keep it in the white gold. With those tapered baguettes, we had this mounting especially made. We wanted to make this piece feel extra designer, extra luxury. So designer's intention, white gold it is, and $59.99 it will not be. Not going to be $59 or even $4,999. Brand new today. Let's just make it $39.99 for this special one-of-a-kind 3-stone, not so 3-stone style Savorite ring. Blue-green combination. If you're someone who just loves those deep dark jewel tones, which is fitting since they are actual jewels, this is the one for you. Blue and green together. It's a very underrated combination here at TVON, yet I feel like we should do it more. I don't think we've ever had a combination quite like this one. Let me go ahead and try it on for you. There it is on the hand. It's not a large ring. I know we have some very, very large pieces here. Not a large ring physically, but it has a very large presence, I feel, with all that color going on, and just the vibrancy of the color of that stone just kind of just comes out of nowhere. Very, very noticeable from anywhere. $39.99 for this one-of-a-kind piece. $39.49 at checkout. Back on the wheel it goes. And it's also, since I believe I was only here for maybe a week, 2 weeks since daylight savings, and it was during the day. It's also weird starting the show when the sun is still out. Very, very odd. $39.99 for this brand new fantastic Savorite. Okay. See, lots of things going on in the phone bank as of right now. So yeah, moving right along, got a lot of great stuff today, so I want to keep things moving, show you as much as I possibly can, because that's just kind of my style. Item number 1120212. This is a piece that I haven't seen here in a very, very long time. I have seen this one before, but I'm so happy we could bring it back. It's kind of like we're bringing it out of our OG collection vault. It's a 4-carat 24 total weight in heart-shaped Morganites facing opposite each other to create that sort of bow effect with 35 points in diamonds all around. Wow. I think, yeah, it's a bow tie. They're heart shapes, but when you see it, you don't immediately think heart shape. I know heart shape is not everybody's cup of tea, because perhaps it sits weird. There's only people think there's only one right way to wear it. You need to be conscious of, it's not one of those pieces you can just throw on. It has to have a lot of thought behind it. But with something like this, when you set it in this way, oriented in the way that it is oriented, it's kind of it becomes one of those pieces that you can just throw on and don't really have to think about it. And yet it still has a lot of character, has a lot of personality. It is not something that you put on and think, oh, that's just a boring piece that everyone might have. This is definitely not something everyone will have. So it could be someone's signature piece. It's the piece they put on every single day. Supposed to go out for $29.99, but it is not going to be today. Not going to be $29.99 or even $19.99. We're gonna do something fantastic on this piece. I think this was maybe one of the first pieces that really stuck out in my memory during my time here at TVON. So this does have a little bit of a special place in my heart. $19.99 is not going to be though, or $18.88, or even $1,777. Blow it out. Let's just make it $12.99. One of a kind. Hopefully rose gold is okay, but I feel like the rose gold just complements the peachy pink of that stone so very well. It's just the way it was meant to be. Let me go ahead and try that on for you. See, on the hand, yeah, doesn't it? It resembles so much like a bow tie, and I'm sure that was not an accident. But it's so cute. It's like how a bow tie adorns a three-piece suit or a tuxedo. This is a bow tie adorning your finger. It's the last finishing touch. My gosh, 2 weeks break from enunciating everything I say, and I have already forgotten how to not stutter over words. $12.99 for this one. One of a kind piece will not be here for long. Back on the wheel it goes. All right. And maybe sticking to the similar pink vein, I know there was a little bit of interest on a pink diamond we showed a couple days ago, but so we thought it might be worth to show it again. Give it a little bit more time to shine, you know? So let's bring it back out. All right, let's move on from that one, but still in a sort of similar vein, at least in the similar color story. This was from, I believe, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, Monday. This is going to be item number 1120-131. It's our 47-point pink diamond, VVS2 pear-shaped light pinkish diamond with 75 points in white diamonds in that bridge, as well as 36 points in pink diamonds, again, in the center row of the bridge, and the double halo around it as well. And because it is a VVS2 pink diamond and it's of a significant size for a pink diamond, it does come with a GIA cert. So very happy to bring this one back out here again. I know we've had a number of pink diamonds, but usually they're a lot smaller than this and not nearly as beautiful. So very glad this could be up here again. Yeah, I just love that piece. Sometimes the most classic way to go is the best thing to do for spectacular stones such as this. And I feel like our default answer is the bridge. And this is a little variation of a bridge, but it works. You have the contrast of the pink and the white, and then that pink diamond is still the star of the show. You don't want to mask any of the beauty that comes off from the stone. And valued at over $31,000, it is not going to be $31,000, not even going to be half of $31,000, it's not even going to be $15,000 today for 47-point pink. And of course, I hope you like the bridge as it is, because we did custom make it for the stone, so we would very much like to keep it in that way. $15,000 is not going to be, it's not even going to be $10,000, or even $9,000, not even going to be $89.99, which is, at that price, it should be flying out the door, but $89.99, it is not going to be. Not going to be $89 or $79 or even $6,999. Gotta give it a rerun worthy of its name from Monday. Not going to be $69.99. Let's just make it $5,999 for this one-of-a-kind VVS2 almost half-carat pink diamond. $59.99 for anyone who has been thinking about getting one of the most spectacular pinky pink stones. I mean, it is the ultimate pink stone. We have many, many different types in almost every shade of pink you can think of, but this is the ultimate. This is the one you want. And yeah, let me try it on for you. I say you like I'm talking to a single person, but that's because sometimes it feels like there's only a single person in the filmic. There's not, but you all is what I mean. $59.99 for this one. It'd be nice if in the English language there was a different word for you all, like plural you, but there isn't. Joyce said y'all is the equivalent of you all. You're right, but that's, as a Californian, I don't think that's used very much here. Sorry, back on the wheel it goes. Just gotta wiggle it off my finger a little. It's a little bit tight on me, but maybe it's just the universe telling me that this should be my ring. That's just what the universe is saying. Y'all. Because I studied a tiny bit of French. Don't ask me to speak any because I don't remember anything. But the word vous is you or you all. It's formal you or plural you all. So there's that distinction. But there's no equivalent in English, huh? Y'all would be that, but that seems very colloquial. All right, next up, we have something that I think we'll be very excited to see, especially since we're getting a discount on it today. This is going to be item number 111822. It's a baguette and white diamond pendant. You have 39 points in the baguette with 31 points in rounds around it, all pieced together in sort of a puzzle style to create this square diamond pendant. And with all of it pieced together in this fashion, I feel like it looks like you're just wearing a giant square white diamond in the middle of your décolleté. And it just gives that fantastic illusion, and it's great as an everyday piece if you just want a very simple diamond pendant. And because we want it to be everyday wearable for anyone who's wants something like this, something super simple, super elegant, we decided to make it 18K, so there's no problem in terms of wear and tear like there is with any of our jewelry, but we just think that extra added level of luxury is necessary for something that someone could potentially wear daily. And it does go with everything. You could wear it with a black cocktail dress on a night out, or you can just wear it with like a t-shirt and sweatpants as you're doing your chores or laundry or whatever. And also brand new markdown today, supposed to be up here for $29.99, but it is not going to be. We only have this, I believe, is the last one we have, so hopefully you like it as you see it. And of course, if you need a chain, you can just talk to your operators about that. They'll be happy to help you out. But $29.99 it's not going to be. It's not even going to be $19.99 or even $14.99. We really want it to go out to a fantastic home today, so let's just make it easy for you. Let's just make it $999 for one very lucky caller for this fantastic puzzled pendant, that's apparently its name now, in the 18 karat gold. Fantastic piece. And let me also just show it against the hand so you can get a little size reference. As you can see, it's very small, it's not so small where you cannot see it from far away, but it won't disrupt you in daily life. It's not going to attract so much attention where you're thinking, wow, that is a little too much for a lazy Wednesday just laying around the house. But it's also one of those pieces you could definitely dress up. You can maybe stack it with a potential diamond by yard if you have one of those, which I'm sure many of you guys do. You can just wear it on its own. You can put it on your diamond by yard. That bail is certainly large enough if that is something you would like to do. So there are many ways to wear this. It's one of those pieces where it's so versatile and that you really can't go wrong with it. It's a piece that can go with anything and everything. Joyce, aren't you so happy you don't have to put on nails or eyelashes or all those things you hate today? She gets a week off, everybody. Though her number one complaint doing this is not being up here talking about jewelry, which usually to me is the most challenging part. For her, the most challenging part is enduring the glitz and glam of everything else that goes behind the scenes. As soon as she's done, everything is coming off. So very different people, her and I. And $999 for this one. All right, I believe for a while now we've had a request for Paraiba and tanzanite combination pieces, so I thought we could bring out one of the most spectacular tanzanite and Paraiba pieces for you guys today. And wow, it's been a while since I've seen this one too, so very excited to show it. It's a large one, so it's struggling to get out right here. But let's just bring it out for you. This one, wowza. Definitely have to zoom out for this spectacular monster of a piece. This is going to be item number 8073. Not new to us here at TVON, maybe newer to some of our new registers, but show-stopping nonetheless, whether you're a returning or not returning customer. I'm sure that this still takes your breath away. Let me go ahead and polish up that stone for you because there's a very big ugly fingerprint, probably mine, sorry, for this piece. There you go, much better. Looks even better now that the cloudiness of the oils, natural oils from my fingers are not blocking it. This is a 10 karat 96 trillion blue wing tanzanite, and trillion tanzanites of that size are already hard to find even here. Trust me, if you've ever made a request for trillion blue wing tanzanite, 80% of the time the responses are, we don't have any. So sorry, we don't have any of the size you're looking for. We don't have any in the price range you're looking for. Well, this is the ultimate trillion blue wing tanzanite, and we got to give it the ultra extra special treatment. It has six Paraibas around it as well, all cushion cuts, 2 karat 09 total weight, in top quality, super clean Paraibas. We could have just taken all those Paraibas out and made them 6 identical rings, but we decided to give this tanzanite the superstar treatment and have them as the side act, but they are no less spectacular than the tanzanite itself. We've seen Paraibas here on the show. We can see how cloudy and light they can be, but those are top quality Paraibas that we decided to put in one spectacular piece. This is definitely not for the faint of heart for those collectors out there. And of course, with all of that gem, all of those color gems, we gotta give it that extra level of blitz and bling. So of course we got 72 points in white diamonds in that ring as well. So this is definitely the penultimate grandest tanzanite we have. Probably it may not be the largest we have in our inventory, but is probably the most memorable. People usually think, oh, you must remember the largest one you have. That must be the first thing that comes into your mind when you think of really large tanzanites. No, it is this ring, because while it is not our largest tanzanite, it is a very large ring, and it definitely leaves a very lasting impression. And because we really want it to go to a great home, to maybe one of our fantastic collectors out there, or if anyone who just likes really large, big cocktail rings, someone who wants to be able to wear it out and have everyone just turn it, they want a piece that turns heads when you walk into the room. That is this piece. And we did bring the price down for you from what it was last, so very happy that this could be here. It was supposed to go out first time out here for $24,000. It was supposed to be $23,999, $23,999, but it's not going to be that much. Not going to be $23,999, not even going to be $13,999. Just take $10,000 off that price tag, and that's not even where I'm ending. Not going to be 13 or 10. Not even going to be $10,000, which is crazy. $13,000 is what it was last. I see a big red X over $13,000, so $10,000, and that's not even where I'm stopping. Let's just make it $9,099 for one very lucky collector out there. And because this ring is so large, we rarely ever do this, have a measurement of a piece automatically on the back. Usually upon request we'll measure it for you, but this ring is so large that it's already on the bag for you. So if you're curious, from top to bottom, this ring is 1 1/8 of an inch. So if you guys want to see how it looks on your hand, you can measure the length of your finger and see how it goes. But if you also want to see reference size, I will definitely try it on for you as well, because I have been itching to do that ever since I put it on the wheel. As you can see, it is like a shield on my hand. It is dodging anything and everything. It is a shield. If there was a matching sword, damn. $9,999 for a absolute statement piece. This is definitely making a statement. I'm not quite sure what that statement would be just yet, but it is very loud and very present. And I want to say it kind of matches my outfit today, but that's just me justifying why it's not on me all the time. That's just my delusions. $99.99 for this spectacular piece. Back on the wheel it goes. I'm so thankful to whoever has been asking for tanzanites and Paraibas, because otherwise we probably would have never brought it out again. We would keep it in our vaults where we can keep it hidden from the outside world. But because we have gotten requests for it, we have brought it out. So very excited to do that. Okay. Wow, I have just, usually I get half the table for when Joyce is here. So she has her pieces laid out on one side and I have mine on the other side. Today I get the entire desk and it is a giant map. So that just means that we have a lot to get through. So might as well just keep it moving. And Joyce knows that once we switch off, it's already somewhat messy, but then once the end of the day comes, it's like a hurricane just blew through everything and we're matching everything one by one by one. So it's still relatively organized right now, but I assure you it will not be by the end of today. Okay, let's move on. It is half an hour since my single solo show in a while, so why not bring a wheel into it? I know we usually don't do wheels because we like to put the spotlight on individual pieces, but I thought we might bring one today. And I don't even know how to describe this wheel. It's a wheel full of very unique pieces, not pieces we'd see very, very often. We got that fire opal there on the right. We have a bypass yellow sapphire and Savorite combination in that rope textured design. Usually with our bypass pieces we have lots of diamonds, but we decided to go very, very simple with that one. And then we have the black diamond and white diamond flower ring. So pieces you don't see very often here at TVON. We thought it might be interesting to have them up here together, and we brought them to a very great price for you, down to a new low on every single one of these pieces, and we really want all of them to go out to a great home. Let me just do a little bit of rearranging here. I underestimated how much, or overestimated how much space I would need. But yeah, all of these were supposed to go out for over $2,500, but we have brought them down to a great low for you, as we usually do with all wheels. $2,500, it is not going to be. Not going to be $25 or even $19.99 for any one of these pieces. And the only one you can change the gold color for, by the way, is going to be that fire opal. Right now it's in the yellow, but you can change that one. Everything else, we would like to keep it as it is. With the way it's designed, we like to keep it how designer intended it to. We want to respect what designer intentions are. And $19.99, it's not going to be $19 or $17 or $15.99 today. And I think for the bypass, I should have mentioned this before, for the bypass I don't think we can resize it, but because it is sort of that open style, it should fit anyone who wears a size 6 to a size 7, so you can just manually adjust it and it will fit you perfectly. Right now it's in a 6.5, but you can manually adjust it. And $15.99, it's not going to be $15.99 or even $999 for any one of these pieces. Not going to be $9.99 or $8.88 or even $777. We want to bring these down to a great value for you all. Not going to be $777. Let's just make it $599 for any one of these pieces you see on the wheel here right now. great value for anyone that you are thinking about. It is a fantastic lineup here, and 2 out of 3 of those pieces I have never even seen before, and the fact that we brought them down this low is fantastic. Let's just give it a minute here, let it have its moment to shine. Wow. Already 30 minutes has gone by. I shouldn't keep track of time like this, because I notice when I do that, time seems to move very, very slowly. But maybe it's just force of habit. I know here in the States, we don't have a holiday for Easter, but I know in other places in the world that they actually have Easter break, which I assume is their equivalent of a spring break. We have spring break, but it's not necessarily on Easter. So I wonder what we would do if we did have Easter break. Maybe if we had an Easter break, that probably means the sale would last longer. But alas, we can't have everything. Anyways, yes, give us a call, let us know if any of these pieces interest you, or let us know if there's anything you want to see. Maybe there's something you've been thinking about. Give us a call, let us know. We'd be happy to bring it out for you. All right, let's move it right along. Next up, we have this piece. I don't think I've ever showed this. It's definitely been on the air before, but I personally have not shown it. So we're going to treat it like it's a new piece, like we do with everything I have not seen before. This is going to be item number 1119598. It is a 1 carat 58 pink sapphire in the cushion cut with 48 points in diamonds all around it in fantastic detail, sort of lace design. Very different from the lacy designs we've seen before. I know we have a lot of pieces with mountings that are very, very similar to this, but this one is unique in itself. I believe it's a newer style. So perhaps you are not a fan of other lace designs we've had before. Maybe this one is the one to satisfy your needs. Supposed to go out for $49.99, but $49.99 it is not going to be for this vibrant saturated pink sapphire. I had a vivid purple sapphire earlier, very, very present in its purple color. Very similar kind of deal with this one, except it's pink, not purple. Very much true hot pink. Oh, sorry about that. Tripping over my tongue here. And this one, you can choose any gold color you want. I think personally it would look fantastic in the yellow or the rose as well. It really makes the diamonds add the contrast because of the millgrain around each of the lace designs. It would provide a very interesting contrast to it, and it would have it almost create like a border to the lace design, making it even more distinct. I feel like that would look very, very interesting. So if you're into that, you can definitely do that yourself. Maybe if you are someone who likes to have their jewelry stand out, but yet still look delicate, this is definitely the one for you. And $49.99, it is not going to be today, not going to be $49 or $39 or even $2,999. We brought this down to a great price for everyone today. Not going to be $29.99. Let's just make it $2,499 for this great hot pink sapphire. Yeah, we wish we could bring more pink sapphires out, but we just don't have it, especially not in the quality that we look for, that we like to put into our jewelry, because we like to bring you the best of the best. But this is definitely one of the very, very few that we have left as of right now. And let me go ahead and try this one on for you. This one is great in that while it is a larger ring, I know it's like moving around on my hand right now, while it is a larger ring in terms of the bandwidth, it doesn't, in terms of looks, it doesn't look very large because of the fact that it is so curved and swirling. It's not a lot of straight lines. So if you're someone who has very, very long elongated fingers but doesn't like to wear really big chunky statement rings, this is definitely a piece to consider, because while it is a larger ring, it doesn't look as large as it could or should. So there it is on the hand, and that pink just really pushes through everything else, makes everything blend into the background. If you got a different color gold, maybe the gold would show up a little bit more on the hand, but yeah, that stone is definitely still the star of the show. And back on the wheel it goes. And what's great about this one is, while it looks wide in the front, it does taper in the back, so you don't need to worry about sizing up or anything like that. It will fit true to size, so any size you wear, just get that size and it will be great. And yes, like I said, any gold color, any size you need, we can do it for you. And of course, as with all of our items, free sizing and free shipping. So we always love that. And this time you also get your $50 off. So there is no reason you should even hesitate. All right, moving right along, we have, ooh, this is something that I have not seen in a while. We have a bracelet. This is something that we only have one of and probably can never do again. This is item number 6308. Let me zoom out here so you can get an idea of the full picture. It has 3 carat 58 total in cornflower blue sapphires, unheated cornflower blues, with 30 points in white diamonds interspersed throughout. And as you can see, it has little bows in between each stone. Sorry, let me adjust it right there. It has that little bow design throughout to give it that extra level of detail. We, instead of doing like a traditional tennis style with the stones, we decided to add a lot of gold and add the little small diamonds in between to give it that extra designer look. And this has a total of 6 stones throughout the entire bracelet, which is difficult in and of itself, just to match it in terms of color and clarity and size. I'm sure the jewelers did not appreciate having to do that, but we did it and we brought it here. But because it was so hard to find 6 matching stones, we only have 1. So if you like it, grab it while you can. It's supposed to be out for $49.99. It is not going to be though. And this one you can also do any gold color of your choice. Yellow gold would also look fantastic, I think. Blue and yellow has been quite popular here at TVON recently, and that would look great in this ring as well. Definitely make the diamonds look more significant, more distinctive. But $49.99 is not going to be $49 or $39 or even $2,999. Brand new markdown today. You're getting over 3.5 carats in unheated cornflower blues with 30 points in diamonds. Great value, and it's not even going to be $29.99. Let's just make it $1,999 for this one-of-a-kind bracelet. And even though it's one of a kind, this one we are willing to do the gold color change for you, so you can play little designer on this one and get the perfect bracelet of your dreams with cornflower blues. And I know every time we bring out a different cornflower blue ring, we always ask, do you have any matching pendants? Do you have any matching earrings? Do you have anything to match my cornflower blue ring? And the answer is usually no, because we like to save our spectacular cornflowers for rings. But this one we decided to make the jump and turn it into a special one-of-a-kind bracelet, and we're so happy to be able to bring this to everybody. And of course, if it's a 7-inch right now, so it should fit a 6.5 to 7.5-inch wrist. If you ever need it to be extended, definitely talk to your operators, and that goes for any of our bracelets. If you have any questions about extensions or anything like that, talk to your operators. They will let you know all the information you need to know on how to get that done. Okay. Yes, very excited about this one, the bracelet. Definitely not something that we see very often here, and we're so happy that we were able to bring it to you. All right. Next up, and yes, next up we have this Mandarin. I know it looks kind of weird and deformed right now, but there's a reason for that, I promise. I'll explain that in just a moment. It's item number 1120404. That seems like a very easy item number to remember, but I guarantee I will forget it within the next 5 minutes. It's a 4-carat 03 oval Mandarin garnet. It's almost like a roval style. It looks almost like a round, but it's not. It's an oval. It is slightly longer than it is wide, and with a carat 16 in diamonds around it. And the reason it's folding over like that is there's a little movable charm right here that sits high up on your finger. So yeah, definitely one of our newer, more interesting mountings we have here at TVON. It still has a lot of leaves and floral design around it, give it that very organic look, and because of that we decided to add a little movable charm on it to add to the illusion of it being organic and moving. But trust me, it is very sturdy and stable on there, so it's not just going to randomly fall off one day, if that is a concern for you. Supposed to go out for $59.99. It is not going to be, which is spectacular considering we don't usually see mandarins in this way. Usually when we have mandarins, especially a very large size, we like to go very traditional. We like to put it in a signature mounting. We like to put it in our bridges. We like to put it with a single halo. So we don't usually have very many Mandarin garnets in a designer style mounting, and we were very excited to bring this one. And also it's in the rose gold, which is a very interesting thing to do as well. I think we don't usually think of setting Mandarin garnets in rose gold. We usually like to keep it in the yellow, maybe the white, but it actually looks great in the rose gold too. The orange and the pink really complement each other in the warmth they both give off. So very, very, very unique piece, this one. Not going to be $59.99 though. Not going to be $59 or $49 or even $3,999. Let's just make it easy. Not going to be $39.99. Let's just make it $2,999. And of course, I know rose gold is not everybody's cup of tea. If it's not your thing, you can definitely change it to yellow or white if you want. I just think it looks unexpectedly fantastic in the rose. And that's always a great thing when something looks unexpectedly good. You don't want it to look unexpectedly bad. Let me go ahead and try it on for you, because I feel like on the wheel it doesn't quite do the ring justice in how it's supposed to look. As you can see on the hand, the little charm definitely has more of a key role, and right now I'm wearing it with the charm side face up, but you can definitely wear it the other way if you want to. It just adds a little nice extra touch to the ring, I feel. And I feel like because it moves, instead of it being stationary, it has a little bit of give, which means that it's less likely to suddenly snap off, because the hinge is very, very small. Because it has a little bit of movement, it kind of moves as you move. So there's less of a danger of it just breaking off one day. $29.99 for this very and just look at the stone itself. It has so much vibrancy and fire to it. As I'm moving my hand, I can see it sort of shifting as the hand moves. It's just a fantastic stone on this one. And we usually see mandarins in cushions or ovals, but very rarely do we see it in this sort of roval style where it's almost a round. So if I know I've had a couple people call in asking for round mandarins, and we usually don't have them. This is probably the closest we ever get to a larger round size Mandarin garnet. So if you've been looking for something like that, this is definitely one to think about. And back on the wheel it goes. Let's see if I can get it in a way where it doesn't look entirely like it's being smushed, but I will do the best I can. So yes, Of course, if you need me to go back to anything, please let me know. I'd be happy to do that. And we still have that request for Teresa, so if she's watching, please give us a call. I definitely want you to be here when you want to see it. And yeah, if anyone else has any requests, please let us know as well. We'd be very, very happy to show them to you. We always try to make sure that we fulfill everyone's requests, especially when there's a sale going on, because we really want you to take advantage of those extra special savings. I sound like I am a advertiser for insurance. Sorry, did not mean to sound like that. And of course, thank you to everyone who did request something. I always love showing the things you guys want to see, because sometimes the things I like to see or I like to show might not be something that you guys like to see. So being able to show everyone what they want to see is always the best part. Okay. Moving along, we have these color change sphene earrings. I know these were up here a while ago, a couple weeks ago, but recently we have had another opportunity to show them again, which we are very excited about. This is going to be item number 1120238. And I know that when we recently brought in a new batch of color change sphenes, wow, cannot speak already, it's not even an hour yet. When we initially brought in this new batch of color change sphenes, everyone went crazy over it. They sold out very, very quickly. I know, I was in the phone bank, I was part of the madness. And most of them are rings, and we only had one pair of earrings. So we're very happy that these are here. And if, for those of you guys who might not be aware how the color change sphene works, some of the color change stones, it has a natural color change due to fluorescent lighting, so that's with the UV light. These are a little bit different. They don't actually color change through fluorescent lighting or UV lighting. It actually changes through incandescent lighting, so that's a different type of light. We actually have an image that displays the color change that is loaded up here that you'll see shortly. So that's how it looks through incandescent lighting. Very, very different from how you see them through this type of studio lighting. It looks very much green with red. This one you can definitely see lots of purples and pinks flashing through. So while you're wearing them, what's special about these, it displays that color change so beautifully, and it has so much dimension that you're not going to be able to find in synthetic materials. It's unable to be made through artificial means. So it's a wonder what nature can do on its own. And especially when you're wearing them as earrings, because you move your head a lot, and when people are talking to you, they see your face and they're not so much looking at your hands. So we wish we could bring a ton of earrings in the color change sphene, so you can really see how the color change sphene changes the color. But we can't. We only have this one pair, and that is probably going to remain true for a very, very long time. So if you were really sad you missed out on those a few weeks ago, here's your chance to grab them again. It's supposed to be $69.99. It's not going to be $69 or $59 or even $4,999. And wow, I've been talking so much about the stone to even describe the diamonds around it. It's a classic stud style. It has 55 points in baguettes and rounds in it. We wanted to add both a mixture to give it a little bit more dimension, even though it already has a lot of dimension, considering that it has that color change. So we wanted to add even more. A very simple yet sophisticated style. And with the stud style, I feel like it's the most wearable for everyone, and not even going to be $4,999. Great value these pair of earrings are, and unique in and of its own. Even if we could make a million pairs of these, no two pairs are ever going to be the same in the way the color changes, in the way people perceive them. So if you are interested, please give us a call. Let us know, because they will be gone in a flash. Not going to be $4,999. Let's just make it $39.99 for the first caller who wants them. and we really want it to go out to a great home, because even without the color change, as you can see, as it's moving on the wheel, you're seeing the green change to reds. In and of itself, it has so much dimension, so much life to it. It's just a fantastic piece all around. My gosh. It is actually like vocal exercises. It's almost top of the hour. I've been doing this for an hour, which usually that means I only have half an hour left, but no, I'm only 30% of the way through, so gotta power on through. If vocal cords are like muscles, I feel like after maybe 6 months of doing this, my vocal cords probably if it's like normal working out, then my vocal cords should have also gotten muscles and be better with use, but honestly, it still feels the same after a while. Hey Joyce, does it feel like your vocal cords have grown muscles from doing this every week? Because mine have not. They say you need to use it like a muscle, so you get used to it, but I guess vocal cords just don't work that way. Yeah, there's a reason I'm not in med school, because I know nothing about the human body. Anyways, $39.99 for this one, last chance, and of course $39.99, and of course just because they're so unique and special does not mean we're not taking the $50 off. So also grab it with that extra, grab any extra little discount you can while it's here. All right. Rounding out at top of the hour, let me just quickly say hello to anyone who might be tuning in. Thank you guys for being here for the first hour with me. I know people might be tuning in right now, so welcome to anyone who is watching. If you guys are just tuning in and don't know, my name is Joanne. People say that I don't introduce myself enough, and that's a little bit of a problem, but hi, that is my name. Hello. Anyways, so we have 2 hours left of a fantastic show on our streaming only platforms, and we still have a lot of great to go by, and of course we still have that request for Teresa. If you are interested, please give us a call, let us know. And yeah, thank you guys for being here with me on this first hour. We got 2 hours left, so let's just keep on going. We still have those color change sphene earrings on the wheel going right now. I know that was a weird transition. I always feel like when my face is not on the screen, I feel a little bit more natural, and then as soon as I go on, it feels a little bit weird, but we have heard from our audience that sometimes you guys like to see your face, otherwise you don't know who the voice is. Well, that is my face, and that is who is describing everything to you in a not so professional way. All right. $39.99 for these, $39.49 at checkout, and I know they don't have backings right now, but they definitely will once you receive them. Moving right along, we have first tanzanite, or at least first tanzanite center stone of the day. This is going to be item number 11202224. It's a 12 karat 22 cushion cut blue wing tanzanite. Lost my train of thought there. Cushion blue wing tanzanite with 1 karat 34 in white diamonds around it in a single halo, but with the prongs on the top, they almost it doesn't look simply like a single halo. Let me polish that for you, because there is a fingerprint in the middle again, which is very, very distracting. There you go, much better. Single halo, and then 2 extra diamonds on either side with the shoulders to give it sort of that extra width. So if that's a concern for you, there you go. Great large tanzanite ring. It's available in any gold color you need, so white, yellow, rose, anything you want, we can definitely do for you. One of our tanzanites in the larger size. So if you've been looking for something like that in around that size range, that's the one for you. Tanzanites are definitely something, at least for us, if you have a specific size, we can definitely try to achieve it. Not everything is like that, so if you've been looking for a really big ring, a really big stone, this is the one for you. Supposed to be for $14,999, but it is not going to be today. Not going to be $14,999. Not going to be $10,999 or even $99.99 for this significant, massive piece. Not going to be $99.99 or $89.99 or even $7,999 for a 12 karat 22, lots of twos in that. Bluing block D tanzanite square cushions too, very, very classic cutting for a tanzanite, especially for us. Let me try it on for you so you can see exactly how big we are talking. It is literally the width of my finger. It is a very, very large piece. So if you've been looking for a very large tanzanite, this is definitely the one for you. It is definitely not, we tried not to overshadow the sheer size of that with lots of diamonds and everything. We wanted it to present its size as present it as true to size as possible. Wow, I'm already losing words. True to size as possible, so we want to make sure it looked large without artificially adding anything. So I think we definitely achieved that here. And but we still have diamonds on either side on the shoulders there, so for the extra level of bling and luxury. So definitely a significant large piece here. And if you're a fan of the square cushion, definitely think about this one, and not $79.99 or even $6,999 for this one. Back on the wheel it goes, because who wants to keep looking at my hands there? And there it is on the wheel one more time. $69.99. It is not going to be, it's not even going to be $59.99. I am shocked. Not going to be $59.99 today for 12 karat 22. Let's just give you a price you will not forget. Let's just make it $54.99 on this very spectacular large blue wing block D tanzanites. And if you've been here at TVON, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard us talk about all of our testimonies for how much people love the blue wing block Ds. And I think that after a while, you kind of take it for granted. It's like, oh, maybe not everyone loves blue wing block Ds. Maybe they'll get tired of talking about how blue wing block Ds are so beautifully true blue, not the purples you might see elsewhere, or how dark, saturated, how clean they are, or even just about the size. Maybe you think that, oh, you can't be getting them all the time. No, we still do. Every day, every week, we get calls from people talking about, I just got a tanzanite from your show. We love it. Do you have any more? Lots of people come back for more. So definitely, if you have not gotten one, definitely buy one, try it for yourself. And with the sale, there's no caveats, no strings attached. If you don't like it, you can definitely send it back. We like to fulfill that with all of our pieces. So if you've been thinking about it, there's really no reason to try one out. $54.99 on this one. Let me also show the back, just so, because I feel like it gets overlooked a lot, because when you look at a ring, you look at it from the top. You want to see the front. But the back is also equally as important, because it shows you how it sits on the hand. And as you can see, it's finished in the back so that you can still see it and clean the stone if need be, but it sits comfortably, so it won't scratch or snag. It won't catch on the skin you might have. It will sit very, very comfortably, so you can do all of your daily activities, all of that. So that makes it very, very easy to do. $54.99 for this one. Okay. Moving along from the first and what feels like the only tanzanite we have today, we have something very, very special. All right. Moving along, I know I talked about color change sphinx earrings and how we only had that one pair, which is true. We only have that one pair, but we decided, because of all the love we got on color change sphinx a few weeks ago, we wanted to share it. This is item number 1120457, and it's a color change sphinx in a Gents ring. I know a lot of the ones we had a couple weeks ago were in the ladies' rings. But we wanted to make sure the stone was accessible to all, so we decided to set it in one of our most classic Gents ring mountings. This is a 74-point round color change sphere with 33 points in diamonds around it in the sort of octagon shape mounting. So if any of our gentlemen out there have really loved seeing the color change spheres, and they wanted one for themselves, but they wanted it in a Gents mounting, well, this is the one for you. And of course, same thing with the earrings. It does change color under incandescent lighting. I don't know if we have an image of that, but we do have an image of that one. So we can go ahead and show that to you as well, just so you can see how the color changes under incandescent. As you can see, very different from what you see on the screen right there. Lot of presence of yellow and reds, but on the wheel, you know, a little bit different. So very, very special piece right here. And we decided to bring it down to a great price for you guys as well. Supposed to go up for $39.99, but $39.99 it is not going to be for this one-of-a-kind Gents ring in our very, very, very limited color change spheres. Once they are gone, I don't think we'll ever be able to get it again. So not going to be $39.99 or $29.99 or even $1,999 for this one-of-a-kind piece. Let's just make it $1,499 for our last color change sphere Gents ring. Probably last ever, because I don't think we will ever be able to get the material again to make it into any other piece besides this ring and the earrings we just showed. We'd be very lucky to be able to source the material to find anything like that to make it into another piece, especially one with such a significant color change. Let me go ahead and try this one on for you as well. This one, it is one of our classic Gents ring mountings, like I said. So if you don't like it in the white, we can definitely change it for you. And it is a Gents ring, so it's sitting very, very large on my hand. So I'm trying to see if I can illustrate as how it would sit on the hand, but I have very small fingers, so maybe it's not doing it justice. But as you can see on the hand, the stone still looks great. It is sparkling and shining throughout. And with the color change, it will look even better. I know there was one time, maybe about 2 years ago, when we actually had an actual gentleman try it on. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. This one is gone. All right. Moving along then, I was going to talk about that one a little bit more, but that is gone. All right, this is going to be a Padparadscha, item number 11220214. We had a vivid purple sapphire with us earlier. This is a pod, so also colored sapphire, also with certification, but a little bit different. It's a 1 carat 09 with 1 carat 36 in white diamonds, a little over 1 carat 36. With the AGL cert as well, and it's definitely more on the pinky side, not true hot pink, but almost it's hard to describe what type of pink it is, I think, but very unique in and of itself. And we have that classic double halo with the contrasting diamond sizes, so you have the difference there, so it has a very interesting look instead of just uniform sized diamonds all around, and of course diamonds on the shoulder as well. And any gold color is available for this one, and it is certified, because look at the color of that stone. I can't even think of the right shade of pink for that, and there are many, many different shades of pink. Supposed to go out for $49.99, but it's not going to be today. Not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999. And this is definitely probably one of the better Padparadscha's we have. Sometimes we've had Padparadscha's in the past where they're really, really pale and you can't really see the color. But this is definitely one where it is very, very vibrant. Maybe not vivid purple like that other one, but it still has a presence to it. Not going to be $29.99 though. Let's just make it $2,499. One of a kind Padparadscha piece. once I get around the 1 hour, 10-minute mark, maybe I run out of unique things to say. But I am powering through. And let me go ahead and try this one on for you. A little bit small in there, so a little bit of a snug fit. But if you get your size, fits true to size. So whatever size you wear, that is the size you should get. As you can see, the stone there is really shining through in color. It's a fantastic piece. And with that, as you can see on the hand, with the contrasting diamond sizes in the halos, it really gives it that very extra interesting look, especially as the diamonds sparkle. You're getting not just a very uniform shine, it just shifts throughout. All right, back on the wheel it goes for this one, because I feel like this one definitely deserves another look. Like I said, kind of snug, struggling to get it off a little bit. But yes, here it is on the wheel one more time. All right. Definitely one of the pieces I was very, very excited about today. And like I said, any gold color of choice you want, it is great. I feel like we've had a lot of very vibrant jewel tones today. I don't have very many stones that fall under the pastel category, which I feel like would be much more fitting for Easter, but I feel like just in general, maybe more vibrant stones are more suitable, more interesting to look at, because no one wants to look at pale, washed out stones, right? All right, $24.99 for this one. Moving right along, we have something that is brand new today that I'm also very, very excited about. Ooh, look at that. This is going to be item number 112054. It is brand new today. It's a 1 carat 50 square fire opal. Square with 1 carat 06 in white diamonds and that double halo. And I say square very passionately because normally when we say square, we usually mean square cushion or square like an Asher cut, but this is a true square cut, and this is the only one we have in our inventory in the fire opal. And it's probably the only one we will ever have because of how much rough this would waste, the type of cutting, how much labor it would take to create this sort of cutting in this stone. If you've noticed, most of our fire opals are usually in ovals or cushions because that's the way it saves the most amount of rough. But this one has a very, very special quality to it that enabled us to have it in the square cutting. So if you are someone who has loved fire opals for a while, but you maybe are not a fan of ovals or cushions, you wanted something like this or like an emerald cut, but we don't have an emerald cut, just saying. If you wanted something like this, this is definitely the one to get, and call in early because we will probably never have a fire opal in this type of cutting again, especially I'm talking so much about the cutting, but just look at the clarity of that too. It is so clean. You can see right through to the back of that ring. It is a fantastic piece, and not to say that the cutting is shallow or anything, I'm just saying, look how clean and clear it is. Sometimes with fire opals, they can seem a little bit cloudy or you can't see completely through it. This is definitely one where you can. The quality of the stone is amazing, and it's supposed to be for $39.99, but it is not going to be today. We're going to do something very special for you on this one. In the yellow gold, I do recommend you keep it that way. It looks fantastic in the yellow gold. We like to do most of our fire opals in yellow, but I have one later on that's actually in the white gold, so we'll show you what that looks like too. But for this one, definitely keep it in the yellow. Just personal opinion. $39.99, it is not going to be, though, not going to be $39 or $29 or even $1,999. Square cutting, never going to see again, never have seen before here, and most likely we'll never be able to see again. So if you want it, grab it. $19.99, it's not going to be, not even going to be $18.88 or $17.77. Blow it out. Let's just make it $1,599. One of a kind square fire opal. Never going to see it again. If we do, it would be a it would be an occasion to remember. When I was going over everything today, management specifically told me, this is the only one we have, so even if 10 customers call in saying they want one like this, we can't do it. And we will never have it again. Once it's gone, the chances that it falls through or anything like that is very, very low. So grab it while you can. Be the one who gets it. Let me go ahead and try this one on for you as well. I feel like I'm getting better at remembering to try everything on. Sometimes I forget to do that. But today I am remembering to try everything on. Just look at the cutting of that. As I move the hand, the way it's cut makes the light reflect like blades of light versus little tiny dots, which I feel like is very unique to this cutting, and you don't see very much else. So very, very nice stone on this one. If you are a fan of the very straight, square type of edges on a fire opal, this is definitely the one to get. $15.99 for a one-of-a-kind piece that we will never see again. Back on the wheel it goes. Yeah, definitely if you take away anything from today, this is the one to take with you, take home with you. And of course, you also get your $50 off at checkout. Just saying. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but I feel like it needs to be said, because that does not happen very often. So grab every saving while you can. Okay. Moving along. I know I feel like I wish I could spend the rest of the day on this, but alas, I still have a lot to go through. Moving along, we have these earrings. Wow, look at that. This is going to be item number 7448, and these are a pair of hoops that I have not seen in a while, so I thought it'd be fitting to bring them back. It's 11 points total in diamonds. In the sort of we've seen the highway style ring. These are highway style hoops, which we are very excited to bring to you. And this one we can do in any gold color of choice, but I think we only have one of each. So once they're gone, these are gone forever as well. Very everyday wearable. I believe they're about ½ an inch in diameter, so they're almost like a huggy hoop, but not quite. And if you are someone who has the highway ring, this is the perfect complement to that. It's supposed to be $999, but it is not going to be today. And trust me, with these type of hoops, this is the type of hoop that I would wear every day. I am usually not so much a hoop person. I don't enjoy wearing hoops because I feel like it gets caught in everything or it drags your down, but these are the perfect size where it doesn't drag down, and they are a fully enclosed hoop, so they won't catch or snag. And with ½ an inch, it's just the perfect size that you could probably even sleep in these and have no problem whatsoever. And right now they're in the white. These are the ones in the white, but if it were me, I would probably get it in the yellow or the rose, just so you have the contrast in diamonds and gold color. I think that'd be a very interesting look. And $999, it is not going to be today. Not going to be $999 or $888 or even $777 for these very, very designer looking hoops. They are hoops, which you think hoops can't get any more crazy or detailed or dramatic. They can't get very interesting, but these are definitely a very interesting pair of hoops. And as you can see, they are perfect mirrors of each other as well, so you're not just wearing printer copycat versions on either ear. You have that mirror so that it kind of it frames your face. And $777, it is not going to be $699 or even $599. Like I said, we only have one of each gold color, so if you want it in a specific gold color, grab it while you can, because once it's gone, it's gone. $599 is not going to be. Let's just make it $549 for these earrings. I'm doing a lot of hand gestures. You guys cannot see because I like to do hand gestures when I talk, but if I was doing a hand gesture and it felt very like hand gesture worthy. Let me also show it against the hand so you have an idea, point of reference to see exactly how large they are. As you can see, half an inch doesn't sound very large, but that's kind of the beauty of them. Even though they are not large, they have a little bit of width to them. So you can definitely still see it from a distance, and because the diameter is still not super large, it's definitely everyday wearable. They're the ideal size for me personally as someone who doesn't love hoops. It's great for everyday, but it can also definitely dress it up, especially with something like this where it's not just a single row of diamonds all around. And I know we have every hoop you can, every size hoop you can think of. We just had some yesterday, which were oval hoops, but this one's definitely one to remember. Who knows? Maybe if you guys like these or you want it in a bigger size, maybe one day we'll create it in a larger size for you, because that seems to be the trend with us and hoops. If someone likes it in a small size, we'll make it larger. But this one is definitely one to remember. This is definitely one that I'm going to be thinking about for a very, very, very long time. And I wish we did have the yellow or rose to show, because I feel like it would create an interesting contrast. But alas, we have to deal with the white gold. But maybe we can use our imaginations. Did you need something? Did you need something? Okay, great. Sometimes it's a little bit weird being up here and seeing someone needs help, because sometimes our operators, while they seem like they can do everything, they are not all powerful and they need a little bit of assistance. I go to their computer and be the one to help them out, but being up here, I am kind of trapped behind this desk here. So I have to be very vocal about my eagerness to help others. Sounds like we're verifying on a pair of these, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. But let me know if you are taking one, because we are very, very limited in these particular earrings. And I wish we had a million of them, but we don't. All right. Let's keep it moving. I feel like we're pretty much halfway through the show, and we didn't get an answer from our requester for those cat's eye indicolites, so I feel like I could just show them, because I'm sure there is one for everyone who has been thinking about them. So let's just show them, why don't we? And so yes, let's do that. And it sounds like these earrings are still going out, so please let me know what gold color you are thinking about. And yes, I'm sure if I need to go back to them, I definitely can. So let's just put them aside for now. So we did have a request for cat's eye indicolites yesterday, and this is the one we showed yesterday at the very end there. This is our 7 carat 02. I need to zoom out a little bit. It was item number 112035. It is a very large, it's probably our largest cat's eye indicolite right now, so if you've been thinking about it and want the largest one, that would be this one. And it was up here for $59.99. $59.99 for this one. But then we also have a couple more that we decided to bring up as well. This is our 4 carat 99. This is item number 112031 with a carat, 1.3 carats in diamonds, in white diamonds all around. It does have in the rose gold, so to add a little bit of contrast as well. And then lastly, yes, that would be this one. This one was, the 4 carat 99 was supposed to go out for $79.99, but we're going to do something very special on that one as well. And last but not least, on the left there, we have our 5 carat 12. So slightly bigger than the one on the right. It's 5 carat 12, but we have 1 carat 87 total weight in white diamonds as well. So that one definitely has the most diamonds. And that one's going to be item number 112026. So we got a couple of options here, very different rings, all spectacular stones. All of them, as you can see, has that cat eye phenomena to it. We had someone who requested it, but we decided to show them anyways because I feel like they deserve a little bit of time on their own. I just realized one of them is being cut off, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see all of them up there at the same time. So this is, we had the 7 carat O2 yesterday for $59.99. That is the largest up there in the center there. And then we have the 5 carat 12 on the left with the 1 carat 87 in diamonds. I don't think we've ever had that one on air before, so that one is brand new today, so we are very excited to have that one as well. And the 4 carat 99, smallest in size, but you have the rose and white gold around it, and definitely that one is the lightest in color. It's probably the most true blue green. The one in the middle, the 7 carat 02, it's a little bit lighter, and then the darkest stone out of all of them would be the one on the left there. Management was talking to me, and we wanted to make our requester very, very happy with these. So here's what we have decided. We have decided that for anybody who wants them, it's going to be a your choice type of situation. We have decided to make all of them $59.99 for you, which seems kind of ridiculous considering one is so large, the 7 carat 02. But we also have the 5 carat 12. You're getting almost 2 carats and diamonds on it. That's the one on the left there. And then lastly, the one on the right, you have that beautiful, perfect color with the double halo around it as well. And all of these were supposed to be out of here at over $7,000. So we're so happy we could bring this out to you guys. All of them are available for $59.99. We can definitely show them up close individually as well. In fact, let's do that. So yes, the graphic on the screen right now is talking about this one, the 7 carat 02. I know you're seeing the 3 cat's eye in the middle right now, but that's because the light source, there are 3 of them. If there's only one, you're only going to be seeing one of them. But out of all of them, this one definitely is the largest, not the largest in diamond weight, but the largest in size. So if you have been thinking about getting one and want one that's really, really big, this is the largest one we have right now, this one in the middle. And then this one here, the left, that's our brand new. You have almost 2 carats in diamonds, so in our cigar band style. So definitely for those of you guys who like a wider band, something a little bit more significant in size. I know I'm jumping around a lot here. Hopefully you're not getting confused, but I'll definitely do them one by one as well, so it's less confusing. 5 carat 12, 1 carat 87 in diamonds, largest diamond weight, brand new today. It's a little bit darker in color, the stone, but that just makes the cat's eye that much more distinguished. As you can see, it's a little bit more distinguished than the large one we have there. And I feel like out of all the mountings, it's probably the one that's the most simple, yes, yet most obvious. Definitely, I'm so sorry, I'm tripping over my words. Definitely the one that has the most presence in terms of attention catching is going to be the one on the left there. And last but not least, the one on the right here. I feel like this is the most true blue-green out of all 3. This is the true Goldilocks of the stone. And we decided to give it that contrast with the rose and the white gold. And again, with the prongs on the top of each of the diamonds there, it gives it that almost floral-like stone, and definitely most classic out of all of the mountings. So also a very spectacular piece. So that one would be the 4 carat 99 with 1 carat 30. So out of all of them, you really can't go wrong with any one you pick. They're all fantastic rings, and if you've been looking for them, because we will not have them forever, if you've been wanting a cat's eye indicolite, now would be the chance to get them while they are at the great value it is at. So give us a call, let us know if you're interested in any of them. All of them, you can change the gold color, so you can change it to whatever you want out of the ones white, yellow, rose. The only one I would say maybe I would suggest you leave it as is probably going to be the one on the right there, the 4 carat 99, because with the two-tone, we like to give it that extra contrast that I was talking about. But the other two, you can change it to anything you want. And we're very happy to do that for you. And of course, all of them fit true to size. All of that, it should be perfectly fine. $59.99 for any one of those pieces you see, which we don't usually do. Usually they change a little bit, but we decided to make it easy. We want them all to go out to fantastic homes. So we decided to give it the easiest solution, the best solution. And let me go ahead and try each of them on for you because I feel like we should do that. Let me go ahead and try the largest one on first. As you can see, this one is the largest stone, and because it is up higher, you can definitely see the one color change, or not color change, the cat's eye going throughout much more obviously. Earlier on the wheel, it has 3 different light sources, so it might have gotten a little bit muddled, but on the hand, you can definitely see the cat's eye phenomena a lot better. And it is the largest, it has a small diamond weight, but is the largest stone. So if you've been looking for a very, very large cat's eye indicolite, this is the one to go for. So that's the 702. Let's do next one. Let's put that one back on the wheel. Here is going to be the 4 carat 99 on the hand as well. Like I said, most classic mounting, just a very simple double halo, but as you can see with the color, this one's definitely slightly darker, probably the perfect in between out of all 3. And with the prongs on the tops of each of the diamonds, it definitely has the more almost floral style, maybe like those doilies you see on tabletops. That's what this type of mounting always reminds me of for some reason. It's doily floral. Oh, she's on the line. Hello, does she like any of them? I'm sorry? Looks like she's debating between all 3. Really, you can't go wrong. Did I give her too many options? Is that a bad thing? I'm someone who likes to have options, but maybe having too many options is not a good thing. But luckily for her, she really can't go wrong with any of them. So this was the $4.99 that I believe we spoke to her about yesterday. And last but not least, the brand new, this is the 5 carat 12. This one on my hand is a little bit large because the ring size is not right, but you can definitely get it to your size, true to size. It should fit perfectly fine because it does taper in the back, and this is the one with the largest diamond weight. So if you're someone who loves the bling, this is the one for you. And this is, in terms of stone color, this is probably the darkest out of the 3. So if you definitely like that depth in color, definitely go for this one. And in addition, with all those diamonds, it's a nice balance, I think. Looks like they're still deciding over there. Let's give them a quick second. And it sounds like we have requests coming in. Let me put it back on the wheel for you. And yeah, they are definitely fantastic. I'm sorry, I just noticed that the one in the middle looks like the stone shifted a little bit, but trust me, usually we keep it a little bit loose so that when we ever need to resize it, we need to take the stone out to resize pieces, but that means that it might shift sometimes while it's on the air, but trust me, when you guys receive it, it will be upright and it will look as it's supposed to look. Or unless you like it in the sort of 45-degree angle, maybe that's something you like. Let us know. Okay. Does she like any of them? She likes all of them. Well, that is a hard thing. She could take all of them. I wouldn't judge her because that's something I would do. If I like something, I would get all of. I usually, if it's like clothes. If I like something, I usually get it in 2 different colors. It's a sort of similar ideology, I believe. Well, I'm glad she likes them at least. Is there anything I can help her out with? Yeah. Let me, you know what? Let's just give it a moment all to itself. Let me zoom in on this one. alone. I probably should have done that earlier. This one is the item number 0286. This was the 5 carat 12 with a carat 87 in diamonds. So this was the one with the largest diamond weight. This was the brand new that I don't think we mentioned to her, but we thought it'd be interesting to bring out. It's, I think, the one that was in the range she was looking for, but it is definitely the most present. It's the most present. Yeah, and you can change the gold color on this one, although with a mounting like this, even if you change the gold color, I feel like it wouldn't matter too much because it's covered in diamonds. The only part you would be able to see the gold color would be in the prongs and the slight frame of gold around the actual stone. So if you do decide to change the gold color on this one, I don't think it would look that much different, but if you want to, we can still do it. They just might have to wait a little bit. Does she have a question? I would say either this one or the 4 carat 99. The 7 carat one is definitely less obvious. I can also put them side by side. So let me show, this is the 5 carat 12, the 4 carat 99. As you can see, they both have a very significant line. Now that I'm seeing it up close side by side, I would say probably the 5 carat 12 is more significant just because the stone is slightly darker. So the cat's eye phenomena has more of a contrast to it. But these two are almost very similar. If I didn't put them side to side, they look like they have the same. I'm doing the hand motion. The phenomena looks about the same. Joyce is laughing at me because I'm losing my words already, and it's only been an hour and a half. Will is also laughing at me. It's okay. I know. It's okay. Next time when you're up here, I can laugh at you. Does she see what I'm talking about with the contrast in the light and dark? And yes, like I said, with the 4 carat 99, that one was item number 0321. It is in the white and rose, and technically you can change it. I just wouldn't recommend it. Okay, let's see what else we have from earlier. So if you wanted that square cut fire opal is still here. The pear-shaped pink diamond in the bridge is also here from earlier. I believe the vivid purple sapphire is here. I was verifying, but I guess I'll need to double check on that. The color change sphere earrings are here. The ring is gone. Hello. Oh, thank you. The square cut fire opal is gone. Sorry about that. Maybe you told me and I just didn't remember. So that one is gone. The Padparadscha is here, I believe. But yes, usually operators know more about what's here and what's not here. Did you have a question? Yeah, sure. I can do anything while I'm up here. Can't do it when I'm back in the phone booth. But there are restrictions to both. Let's see. You want the stone facing more on the camera? Let's see. I would assume she means like this. We're playing literal telephone right now. He is speaking to someone through a telephone and then telling me what she wants to see. Does that help her at all? Yes. Okay. Wow, today is the day of cat's eye indicolites, apparently. I'm glad that those are the only indicolites I have today. Otherwise, it would just be everything blue-green today. Sounds like she is thinking about this one, which is a great option, I think, especially for someone who loves their diamonds. Okay. I think they're verifying on it. So let's just move along, shall we? Next up, we have this piece that just recently we received. Or maybe not that recently, I don't know, time has gotten kind of muddled to me. This is item number 7424. It's our diamond bypass ring. It has 25 points total in baguettes and 39 points in white diamonds. So you're getting about 64 points total in diamond weight here. Pieced together. Hello, he's taking the 5 carat 12. Thank you so much. I'm so glad we found one she likes. Yeah, we weren't quite sure in what direction she wanted, but we're so happy we found one to satisfy her jewelry dreams. Anyways, back to this bypass. 39 points in rounds, 25 points in baguettes, 64 points total weight, pieced together in sort of a rectangular emerald cut double bypass piece. Great designer piece right here in the rose gold too, so the thing I love about rose gold, I know rose gold gets sometimes a bad rep. Maybe it's not as traditional as people would like, but I like it. I think it provides a lot of warmth to the hand, especially if it's just diamonds. Maybe it doesn't, it's hard to, people don't like it because it's not easy to match with colored stone, but I think it's okay with diamonds. It provides a very unique look, very modern, very feminine looking style. And this one is in rose gold, and we would like to keep it that way, unfortunately, so we are unable to change it. But I feel like you should try something out in rose gold if you've never tried it in rose gold before, because it may not be for everyone, but the people who love it will love it. Supposed to go out for $19.99, but it is not going to be $19.99 today, not going to be $19 or $17 or even $15.99. For this spectacular piece. And with a bypass, it's a very modern style in and of itself. My gosh, already losing words. It's a very modern style in and of itself. It's not a classic ring by any means. It's definitely different than if you were to just to have a stone, or if we pieced together it in a rectangular and just had the shoulders on either side. This is definitely a very designer piece, not for everybody, but I think it looks great. It's also, with the bypass, what's nice about it also is one of those that elongates the finger. Right now, in the way it's sitting, it looks like that one is going on top and bottom, and it's parallel to each other like that in a very straight horizontal way. But once it's on the hand, which I will try on in just a moment, it actually goes in 45-degree angles on either side, which I think looks very interesting and provides that elongation. And $15.99 it is not going to be today either. Not going to be $15. It's not even going to be $999. Brand new markdown. We want it to go out to a fantastic home. Not going to be $999 or $888 or even $777. Let's just blow it out. I believe this might have been a request, but I'm not too sure. Not going to be $777. Let's just make it $649 for this one-of-a-kind piece. Designer piece, probably the last of the baguettes and round bypasses we've had. This is, once it's gone, I don't think we have any more. So if you've been thinking about it, this is definitely the one to think about. Let me try it on the hand for you, just so you can see what I mean about the diagonal. As you can see, like I said, it's sort of pointing upwards and downwards, and it provides an elongation to the hand without it being a long stone in and of itself. It's a very unique look that you don't find very often. I know we've had many other types of bypasses before, but there's something very special about it being all diamonds and pieced together like this. It almost gives it a mosaic style out of singular colored pieces. I hope she loves it. Thank you so much, Teresa. I Sorry, I felt a little bit of a vocal strain just now. The reason Joyce is not up here today is because she probably, with the 2 weeks of her covering for me, it's probably damaged her vocal cords a little bit. I feel like this is going to be a weekly thing now. We're just going to cover for each other because our voices are too damaged from the week before. I feel like that's going to be our pattern from now on. Back on the wheel this one goes. But hey, at least it's like a nice little break. 1.5 hours for us beginners, us amateur show hosts, is already quite a lot. So 3 hours is a little bit overkill. But it's okay. We have each other, so we can alternate. All right. Moving along. Moving on. I know we've had a couple of diamond slice earrings in the last couple days, but we thought we could bring one more. But these, because of the way they hang, I'm probably going to have to show them against the hand. So let me get them ready right in here. Or I'll just show one. Let me show them against the hand. Look at that. We have a brand new pair of diamond slice earrings today. This is going to be item number 9772. Item number 9772, diamond slice earrings. This one in the pear shape, 1 carat 34 total in fancy cut diamond slices. And very similar to the other ones, they're sort of pieced together with a border of gold over around them. They have a very, I want to say, contemporary look. They're definitely, they have that sort of bohemian style. I feel like if you are someone who likes to dress very bohemian, this will go very well with your aesthetic. I know I don't talk about aesthetics very much up here, but these diamond slice pieces always give me a very specific aesthetic to them. Supposed to go out for $999. They're not going to be today, not going to be $999 or $888 or even $777. And I think there's just something so special about having all white diamond slices with the yellow gold. It definitely provides a very, it looks like almost metal working or wire, like those wire sculptures into jewelry. I feel like that's what it kind of looks like. And it totally, someone may think that, oh, you could totally do that out of glass and have the same look, but there's something so special and interesting about it being diamond slices. And I'm pretty sure that once all of these are gone, we will never be able to bring them back again. So grab them while you can. Very, very special today. Not going to be $777 or even $699. Let's just make it $599 for one very lucky caller who has seen these. Maybe they've seen the other ones, but they specifically wanted this in the pear shape and the sort of rounder pear. This is the one for you. Hi. Yes. Thank you. So the bypass from just now is gone. And rose gold okay with them? Great. Thank you so much. Let me know who that is, please. Yes. $599 for this one. Diamond slice earrings. Let me just see here. I could give you a measurement if you wanted. I would guess it's about 1 inch of a drop. Maybe 1.5 inches, but I'm gonna say 1 inch. 1 inch drop, so not too long, not too short, but the fullness of the pear definitely gives it a lot more presence than if it were a traditional pear where it's about 2 to 1 in terms of length versus width. So it definitely has a larger looking size. All right, this one is here as well. Back on the wheel we go. We're taking another look at the bypass ring, but that one is gone. So let me bring out the next one. This one is something that I am very, very excited to show. We have had pearls we've had pearl rings before, but usually they only feature one type of pearl. But what's better than one type of pearl? Every other type of pearl we have. It's item number 1120095. Joyce just laughed at my description there. Yes, it's only missing a pink, but I feel like with the 3, it looks a little bit better. It has a little bit of size difference, and you can wear it in different ways. With a square, it's hard to, if you flip it, it looks pretty much the same. With a triangle, if you wear it right side up or upside down, it looks very different. So we have this one ring features a Tahitian golden and white pearl. It's 10.5 millimeters on all of the pearls, I believe. And then you have 12 points in diamonds in the ring. There are 4 diamonds specifically, so that just means each diamond is around 3 points on average. And this is probably one of the only rings that has all 3 pearl colors. So if you have any other pearl jewelry that are different colors and you are wondering what ring to match it, the good thing about this one, it matches with pretty much everything. So very excited to bring this one to ya. And supposed to go out for $29.99, but it is not going to be. And unfortunately, this one, I wish we could do 1 million of them, but we only have one. So if you like it, call in, because it will not stay here. $29.99, it is not going to be. Not going to be $29 or $19.99. And oh, did I mention it's an 18 karat gold as well, because we wanted to make sure that the pearls have a very stable base to be on, so we want it to be extra luxury for everybody. So 18 karat gold as well. And $19.99, it's not going to be $19.99 or $18.88 or even $1,777 for this one. Let's just make it $15.99. You're getting all 3 pearls in one spectacular ring. And you might be thinking, it just kind of looks like they're stacked on top of each other. It can't look that good on the hand. Well, let me tell you, it does look fantastic. I had my doubts in the beginning as well, but once I tried it on, it is a little bit small for me, to be warned, but if it were my size, it'd probably be something that I would wear on the regular. Let me go ahead and try that on for you. As you can see on the hand, it just has that very different look. Earlier, Joyce was talking about pool, and it does remind me a little bit of pool balls, but the best type. It just looks like 3 very grand ornaments adorning your finger. And like I said, with something like this, you never have to worry about matching your pearls, because they're all accounted for, unless of course you have pink pearls. But I think that's also kind of interesting if maybe you have pink pearl earrings and nothing else, and you just wear this ring, then you have all of them represented for. This is definitely one of our more unique pearl pieces, and very happy it could be here. We also have a matching tricolor pearl pendant. I'm actually wearing it right now. Maybe I'll do a little flashy flash of it in just a moment. $15.99. Back on the wheel it goes. And yes, and definitely white gold is the way to go, because you have all those conflicting gold colors. I feel like with white gold, it's the perfect neutral. I'm sorry? Earrings? Oh, the Sphene earrings. All right, it looks like those have been spoken for. Thank you so much. Please let me know who got them, because those are fantastic. Yes, definitely this is a spectacular ring, and we are approaching top of the hour again, so it has been 2 hours. For anyone who has been unaware of our recent schedule change, and you might be tuning in right now on Facebook or YouTube or our website, hello, and thank you for joining us. We've had a lot of jewelry in the past 2 hours. If you need me to recap anything, I would be happy to. And if you want to see anything for the start of our Easter sale weekend, let us know. We'd be happy to help you save on anything you've had your eye on for a while. If you want to give to a niece, granddaughter, daughter, friend, sister, anything, happy to do it for you. as we are all the time. All right. Let's move it right along. Sort of sticking with the sort of non-traditional style pieces. Let's bring out, we've had cat's eye indicolites just now. Let's bring out a cat's eye alexandrite in a very, very non-traditional mounting. This is item number 9695. It's a sort of bow style, but very, very asymmetrical. It's a 1 carat 85 center cat's eye alex with 42 points in diamonds around the entire thing. So in the 5 loops of the bow and then along the shoulders on either side. Like I said, this is the definition of non-traditional ring. So if you're someone who's looking for something unique, unlike any other, this is definitely the one for you. And we decided to put a cat's eye alex in it because cat's eye alexes or cat's eye phenomena in general are something you don't see very often, very non-traditional gem. So we decided to put it in a very non-traditional ring to give you the most unique piece possible. This one we do only have one of, and we wish we could do more. I wish I saw this mounting more because I feel like it's very different from anything we've ever seen on TV before in the best way possible. And it's supposed to go out for $59.99, but $59.99 it is not going to be $49.99 or even $3,999. And I just noticed that because it is so unique, because we wanted it to be the one piece that is your personal identifier and something that you can wear every day, something that will last a lifetime, we decided to put in 18 karat gold for use. Wow, thank you so much, Teresa. All right. Teresa would like me to say that if you have been thinking about cat's eye, you should definitely jump on our cat's eyes, any cat's eyes, cat's eye alexandrites, indicolites, because the value is absolutely there. Indicolite, cat's eye indicolites. We have 2 left from earlier. If you guys have been thinking about it, if you've been looking for one, definitely jump on them because this is not her first cat's eye indicolite, apparently. This is not her first rodeo. And the first one she got appraised and it came back 5 times than what she paid for. So definitely the value is there. Thank you so much, Teresa. If anyone else has any testimonies, please let us know. We love hearing from anyone. Anyways, different type of cat's eye, but still magnificent nonetheless. $39.99 is not going to be, not even going to be $2,999. Let's just make it $19.99 for this very unique, very different ring. And let me try this one on for you because it definitely has a very different look than anything else. I know, Joyce just gave me a look. I apologize. See, it looks very different on the hand, but I love how the one side, how it has 3, the other side has 2 of the ribbon loops, but it still looks like you have 3 just different sizes because of the shoulder on one side. It just has a very unique look, very unlike anything we've had on the air before. So very happy this is here. And back on the wheel it goes. And just the stone alone is a one to remember. We don't have cat's eyes alexandrites very often, especially one with such a significant cat's eye phenomena. All right. Moving right along, because we have had many earrings today, I feel like why not show some more? We have these very special Paraiba studs. This is going to be item number 1120405. Let me show both of them up here at the same time, if they'll sit in the same direction. It's 50 points total in oval Paraibas with 10 points in pink diamonds in the pink diamond halo around each stone, and of course 41 points in white diamonds around all of that, all making up a 6-petaled flower. So if you're a big fan of Paraiba, if you're a big fan of florals, if you love just the white and rose gold combination, this is definitely the earring for you. And one only, unfortunately. Wish we could do a million of them. We can't find the stones of that color. Hard for us to match it perfectly in both color and clarity. Clarity is a big stickler for Paraibas. So if you like them, give us a call, let us know. Supposed to go out for $59.99, but they're not going to be today. Not going to be $59 or $49 or even $3,999. Wow, those are a great pair of earrings. I love how they are studs, so they are everyday wearable. They won't bother you. They're probably the easiest type of earrings to wear, but you're getting them in Paraibas, which we don't see very often in earrings. And instead of just doing a single halo or a double halo and just having them as classic ovals, we decided to give it a oval flower shape. It has a little bit of a different design to it, which I love personally. It kind of just elevates everything. It gives off more of a message of what you're trying to convey, I feel. If you just had a single halo or double halo, it is pretty, sure, and it's a classic for a reason, but it doesn't say much about your personality. With florals like this, with very classic styles that are altered, I feel like they have a very specific message they say to the person witnessing it, and that's something very special about jewelry or any other sort of clothing, anything that has a bit of design, and that's something spectacular. And it's not even going to be $3,999 for this pair of earrings, one only. Have to say in the white and rose gold with the pink diamonds. Not going to be $39.99. Let's just make it $2,999 for our one only oval Paraiba earrings. Spectacular. And we do see the white and rose gold combination very often, especially if we have pink diamonds in them. But there's something so extra special about the white, yellow, and then the blues. The way they complement each other. I feel like this is Easter weekend. I try to combine them. It is Easter weekend, and with the combination of all those pastels, it's just perfect. It's Easter tomorrow. It is. That is very clever. But do people celebrate Easter Eve? I know it's Good Friday today. I'm sorry? Easter. Easter. Very clever wordplay, Joyce. You should be up here today to tell everyone your clever play on words, because you're much better at that than me. I'm not a pun person, but I always laugh when someone comes up with a good pun. All right, $29.99 for this one only pair of Paraiba earrings. And wow, top of the hour has come and gone. Yeah, let me say hello here. Hi, everybody. Back at the top of the hour, we have 1 hour left in our Friday night online only show. So thank you guys for being here with me for the last 2 hours. We're gonna make the last hour count. Still gotta have a lot of great coming up. And then after that, I am definitely going to be very excited to rest my voice, because 3 hours is definitely a marathon. Anyways, thank you guys for being here with me, and hello to anyone who is just tuning in right now, considering right now is usually the time we're usually on the weekdays. So thank you guys so much for being here with me today. If you guys have any requests, please get them in, because you do get $50 off everything today, as well as the rest of the weekend, so please take advantage of that. If you have anything that I need to recap, I would be happy to do that for you as well. So thank you guys so much for being here today, and let's not waste any more time looking at my face and go back to these earrings that are still here. Maybe you just need a little bit of a breather before we move on. but maybe it is time now. All right, why not continue with earring themed and bring in these, ooh, look at these designer pearl earrings. This is going to be item number 1120-145. Again, kind of floral style, but a very, very, very different type of floral. Let me zoom out so it's not blocking over there. There are 7mm South Sea white pearls in the center on each earring there, with a carat 01 in Burma rubies, and no diamonds. But with the way that the gold has been worked and etched and the detail on that, with the amount of shine and contrast it brings, there might as well be diamonds on there. Very, very nice pair of earrings. They are studs with omega backs, so don't need to worry about backings on this or losing a backing or needing to put one on, because they're already built in for you. And they are about, I want to say 3/4 of an inch in diameter, and the post is located at the top of the earring, so it has a slight drop to them, but they're still technically a stud. So you get the look of a drop without it actually being a drop. The complications of it catching, of it moving around, you will not get any of that with these. And there's just something so sophisticated about the way this is done, with the pearl in the center and the petals. I want to say it's like a flower, maybe like a lily pad just feathering out. And then the rubies on it as well, adorning it. There's just something so regal, so sophisticated about these earrings. Supposed to be out for $24.99, but these are special one-of-a-kinds. We want them to go out to a great home. So we're going to bring it down for you at a great price. Not going to be $24.99 or even $19.99. Let's just give it to you at a great value. I want these, honestly speaking, I want these for myself, but that's not going to happen because you guys get first call $19.99. It is not going to be $18.88 or $17.77 or even $16.99. Let me show these against the hand just so you could get a good size reference to how big they are. They are not a small stud. You might think that they're teeny tiny, but they are not. The pearl itself is 7mm, and then you have a significant amount of gold on either side, bringing up the diameter to quite a bit, so not small at all. And $16.99 is not even going to be your price. And even from far away, because of the way the gold is etched, the way that they are made, there might not be diamonds, but the reflection of the gold ridges is definitely giving it a lot of shine by itself. So $16.99 is not going to be $15.99 or $14.99 or even $1,399. Let's just make it easy for you. Let's make it $1,299 for this one-of-a-kind pair of earrings. Once they are gone, we will never see them again. And if you are someone who admires a matching set, it also comes with a pendant, which is pretty much identical to the earrings. If you want, I will definitely show those as well. And yeah, they just make a fantastic set, perfect for any outfit. With the white and red, you might think that it might be hard to pair with any of your existing clothing, but I promise you it's not. Even if you wear red, the white and the red, it just emphasizes what you're already wearing. If you're wearing a different color, it just stands out that much more. It's just a great piece. And the white gold definitely looks, the way it's made makes it look truly white. And white is just one of those colors that go with everything. Fantastic piece, this one. This is probably my favorite earring of the day in terms of design. Those Paraibas are great, and those are great for every day. And if you don't have a pair of Paraibas, that is a fantastic piece. But in terms of design and uniqueness, this is definitely the way to go. Yeah, I would love to see this if we ever get this back. If we could, if it was possible, I would love to see if we had like sapphires or savorites or diamantoids. I feel like that would look great too, but no, this is the only one we have. So definitely grab it while you can because it will not be here forever. All right, give us a call. Let us know if you like these because I sure do. Moving along, we have something that I'm also very excited to bring because I think I've only shown one of these once and it went right away, so I thought I would bring another one. This is going to be 1120424. Ooh, zoom in way too much there, but you got a real good look at that stone up close. This is, if you haven't guessed it already, it's a Imperial topaz. It's a 5-carat 84 pear-shaped Imperial topaz with 78 points in diamonds all around it. And this is actually the largest one we have in our inventory of this color. We've seen a lot of Imperials before and they were very orangey yellow, yellowish orange, maybe with a little bit of pink, but it's only recently that we brought this top quality Imperial topaz with a lot more pink, a lot more blush tones to the orange, and this is the largest out of the ones in our inventory. So if you have been eyeing that top quality Imperial and want one of a very large size, this is the one for you. It's a 5-carat 84. It's almost 6 carats, and it's supposed to go out for $15,999. But it is not going to be today. It is not going to be $15,999. It's not even going to be at $10,999. This is definitely one to consider. This is the largest one we have, probably the largest one we ever will have in this color with all that red, all that pink, all that great coral color. The rest, we definitely have ones that are larger, but nothing near the saturation of this stone. Not going to be $10,999, not going to be $9,999, or even $89.99. Brand new today, and with the single halo and the half gold, half diamond combination, which has quickly become a very, very signature thing here at TVON, which I love. And you can definitely change the gold color on this. I think white gold looks fantastic, but if you want a little bit of that contrast, I think you can definitely change it to yellow or rose, and you can see the gold and the diamond contrast, and it would look fantastic as well. And $89.99 it's not going to be. Let's just make it $79.99. This is the largest stone and probably out of all of them the greatest value for the size you're getting. $79.99 for the largest top quality Imperial topaz in our inventory. Let me try it on for you. It is, look, even from far away, the saturation of that stone is unbeatable. There's nothing quite like it. And yeah, like I said, greatest value for the stone you're getting. I think we had a 3-carat or 4-carat a couple days ago, and that one was already $59.99. So you're getting it almost 6-carat for $79.99. That is a steal. I don't know how management allowed me to bring it down this much, but I'm so happy they did, because that just means it has to go today. And you might be thinking, wow, $79.99 for a almost shy of 6-carat stone. You would think that, oh, you must not be taking the discount off of that one. Well, we are. So you're also getting that additional discount as well. $79.99, $79.49 at checkout. So call in, grab it while you can, because it will not stay here. And like I said, I think if you did decide to get it in a different gold color, if you want it in yellow or rose, the design of the mounting of the ring, it would definitely elevate it to a very different level. It would look very, very different than it does right now, and I think it would look fantastic. All right. This is definitely probably, this is the largest Imperial topaz we have. Probably the best one we've had too. I know we've had ones that have definitely slightly more pink, but those have been very, very small. This is the largest one we have, and largest may not always mean best, but in this case it does. All right. Maybe I should take it away for a second and then bring it back up. Take it away so people think it's gone and they go into a panic, because I see that happen so much where it's up here for an extended period of time and then we take it away and then they think, oh, it's gone, we missed it, but no, it's still here. So maybe I'll do that. It's a psychological trick. All right. Let's bring it away for now, but maybe I'll bring it back at the end over here. Next up we have a pair of designer earrings. This is going to be item number 9917. As you can see, it's sitting a little bit wonky on the wheel here, but trust me, it looks fantastic against the ear. I'll show you how it looks like that in a second. Item number 9917, it's 1 carat 84 total in round fancy colored diamonds. So you see you have a lot of oranges, you have a lot of yellows and greens, and set in this almost star floral type way with a bit of a drop. It has gold bars in between, so it also has a lot of movement to it. And this is just a fantastic pair of earrings. I know I've been saying that about every single piece. I'm running out of descriptors. Fantastic is probably going to be my word of the day today, but that's just the word that's coming into my mind. He's laughing at me. I apologize. I need to brush up on my adjectives. This is a great pair of earrings though. Very different from anything we've had. We definitely have a lot of drops, very simple drops. We've had white diamond stiletto style, spike style. Not many with the sort of tri-hinge drop though, almost like tridents, but they move. And with fancy colored diamonds as well, provides a very interesting look to it. If it were all yellow diamonds or if it were all white diamonds, in my opinion, it would look very flat, very monotone, and it would not create the interest that the multicolored diamonds does in this particular piece. So one only, of course, because we can't do it, at least not exactly in this color pattern again. But we only have one of these, and hopefully the yellow gold is okay with you, because we think the yellow gold with the colors chosen within this earring complements it best. So we hope you would love it as much as we do. Supposed to be out for $39.99. It is not going to be though. Also, let me show it against the hand just so, because right now on the wheel it's not quite doing it justice of what it's supposed to look like. On the hand, there is, as you can see, there is that sort of drop, and it does have the movement as I described earlier because of how it hinges on the gold bars. So as you move, the earring moves. So if you're driving and with the wind in your hair, the earrings will move with your hair. But it's just such an interesting type of earring. It's not very stationary, so it won't, it's not, my dear Lord, it's already been 2 hours, 15 minutes. I don't know what is happening. End of the marathon. It's the delirious hour. Anyways, a lot of movement, a lot of great organic feel to it. Almost floral, but not quite floral. Fantastic piece. And I know it's at like a weird angle because of how I'm holding it, but on the ear it looks great. And you can see there's no right or wrong way to wear it, because the two sides on the left and right versus the middle, they're the exact same length. So there's not one where it's like a mirror and you think there's one right way to wear it. When you can wear either one, so you don't have to think about it when you put it on. And back on the wheel it goes. Yeah, on the wheel definitely doesn't look the way it's supposed to. But $39.99 is not going to be for this one-of-a-kind pair of earrings. Not going to be $39 or $29.99. One-of-a-kind, almost 2 carats in multicolor, fancy color diamonds. Not going to be $29.99. Let's just make it $1,999. If I happen to go through Facebook today, I already know comments are going to be like, what is she saying? She is repeating herself so much today. And I agree with you. I am sorry. I am rusty after 2 weeks of not doing it. Yeah, I am very, kudos to Joyce, kudos to Lauren, who does this every single day, 4 days a week, who can make the show seem very interesting and fresh every single week. Kudos to her. Kudos to Joyce for being a rock star and doing it for the last 2 weeks while I was gone. I don't know how she does it, and I definitely need to brush up on my skills. My already very limited skills, granted, but it could be, practice could be better. Anyways, $19.99 for this one. Very nice pair of earrings. I believe they're about 1.5 inches drop too, so definitely a little bit more of a drop for us here at TVON. 1.5 inch, a little bit longer than standard, but that just elongates your upper décolleté area. All right, moving right along, because we only have 40 minutes left in the show, and I still have a mountain of things to go over, quite literally a mountain, because somehow everything has shifted over to this side. So better get through as much as I can in the very limited time we have left. This is going to be item number 1120225. And if you cannot tell, it is one of our very last pink diaspores. It's a 2 carat 65 cushion pink diaspore with 86 points in diamonds on either side and on the top and bottom. And the sort of almost knot style mounting, I want to say it's designed to look like a knot if you look closely on either side, which very different from other mountings we have had here before. Not a unique mounting to us here at TVON, but very different to what we consider traditional here. And of course you have that cushion pink diaspore. We call it a pink diaspore. In my mind it's more of a lavender lilac, definitely more on the purple family, but I guess pink and purple can be up to interpretation. But definitely a great color. I have recently found that I very much like lavender lilacs. It is definitely the color of the season, considering spring is coming up. It's very fitting for this time of year, and again, Easter signifies the beginning of spring as well, I believe, for a lot of people. So great ring, and of course it's in the rose gold right now, which pink diaspore, sort of pinkish gold, kind of go hand in hand, kind of the obvious move here. So glad it could be here. It's in the cushion cut, 2 carat 65, so it's a little bit in the mid-range out of what we have. Granted, a very limited stock of pink diaspores, but very happy to be one of the last ones we have in our inventory. Happy to bring it back out, and I'm sorry to say that because it is one of the last ones, once it's gone, it's going to be a very long time before we can find any more of these fantastic pink diaspores. Supposed to go out for $4,999. It is not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999. There's something so interesting about this knot style mounting. It just gives it, because knots and ropes, they rarely like to stay completely straight, completely flat. They like to move, have curves. It just gives it a sort of fluidity, sort of organic type look to it that you don't find in other sort of mountings. And it definitely forms into something that resemble something else. It's not just random shapes and random movement. It looks like a knot, which this is definitely one of those things. It could be a great sort of relationship gift if you have a partner who loves jewelry, who loves the color pink. Knots are like love knots. They are a great way to signify your relationship. At least that's in my mind. So great piece right here, and $29.99, not even gonna be your price today. Not going to be $29.99 or $28.88 or even $2,777. One of a kind, one of the very last pink diaspores we have. I'm surprised we keep bringing them out week after week, but soon that's not going to be the case. $27.77 is not going to be. Let's just make it $2,499. $24.99 on one of the greatest pink diaspores we've had. Perfect lilac lavender color. Like I said, my personal color of the season. Let me go ahead and try it on for you. There's also something so special about this shape. It's a sort of elongated cushion. So a little bit of a variation of the square cushion, but with the elongation, I feel like it's also one of the shapes that elongates your hand, which if you've been listening to me ramble about it for the last month or so, very sore spot for me, short fingers, so any elongation helps. So very, very nice cutting on that. And as you can see on the mounting on either side, it does have, you can't really tell it's a knot from far away, but you can tell that it's the fluidity and the motion of the ring and the way it's intended to be worn. And back on the wheel it goes, $24.99 for this one-of-a-kind piece. All right. Looks like we have about 30 minutes left in our show here today of the beginning of what I am sure is going to be a very eventful Easter weekend. And I do have one last wheel coming up. I feel like we don't usually do wheels, but I'm so happy I have actually not one, but two wheels today. So my second out of two wheels is coming up right now. I feel like it's also a spectacular one. See, first item up here, and it's already a showstopper. We have a cushion Morganite. And then next up, and in the rose gold, we always have so many people who love our Morganites, always constantly requested, don't always have them. And then we have our orange tourmaline, and then a cabochon fire opal to the mix. So far, lots of warm tones, but let's break that up with this pear-shaped green Paraiba. Great color as well, breaking up a lot of the reds and pinks here today. And last but not least, we have in the back there, you might think I just put up a sapphire or a tanzanite, but no, it is a brand new iolite. We don't have these very often, so very happy it could be here. Let me do a little bit of rearranging because the arrangement is not what I had hoped. That is a little bit better, still not perfect, so let's do a little bit more. That Paraiba and that iolite are definitely probably my favorite ones. My dear. Yeah, these are definitely all fantastic pieces. That fire opal and that cabochon, we definitely don't see that very often. And there's something so unique about it not having facets, it being completely smooth and round throughout the entire stone. And then we have that orange tourmaline. Also, I almost thought it was a diaspore, but it is not. It is, in fact, an orange tourmaline. Also great large size there. And out of all of these, you can change the color on almost every single one except for that Morganite. So great one. And of course that star of that wheel is definitely going to be that iolite over there, which could almost be mistaken for tanzanite or sapphire, but it is not. All of these are supposed to go out for over $9,000, but they are not going to be today. As I said, any of them, you can change the gold color on any single one except for the Morganite. That fire opal, buff top fire opal, I said cabochon, very similar but not exactly the same. 5 carat 88, so almost 6 carats. You have the iolite in the back, it's a 3 carat 28. We have the cushion pink Morganite, 5 carat 43 with pink diamonds as well, so extra not white diamonds, which we've seen before, but always love to see pink diamonds in a ring. We have the 1 carat 86 green pear-shaped Paraiba, and the last but not least, the largest stone up here, if you're looking for size, you're looking for unique, the 8 carat 94 oval orange tourmaline with 46 points in diamonds on either side. Like I said, all of them supposed to be valued at over $9,000, but they're not going to be today. It's going to be my last wheel of the day, probably my last wheel for a very long time, considering how low I'm going to bring these. We're definitely, management's going to tell me to stick to singles from now on. But $9,000, they are not going to be 8,000 or 7 or 6 or 5 or even $4,000 for any one of these pieces. Wow, I've been eyeing that fire opal for quite some time. Let me go ahead and try that on for you. We don't have many stones in this cut, but there's something so special and unique about it being completely smooth. I don't know, it just looks like the perfect pebbled egg. I don't personally like eggs, but the shape. It is a great piece, and with such a unique mounting with all the sharp edges, having something completely smooth is a nice contrast to everything. Back on the wheel it goes. Not even going to be $4,000 for anything on this wheel. The Morganite, yeah, sure, let's go ahead and try that one on as well. Perfect color, great pink, the ideal color for Morganite. I think not too much orange, a lot of pinks, cool, perfect cool tone pinks. The perfect millennial pink, I'd say. The blush color is fantastic, and of course you got those pink diamonds to complement it as well. There it is on the hand, and this is the only one where unfortunately the gold color must stay the same. Everything else you may change if you so desire, or you can keep them as the way they are. It's up to you guys. And yeah, not even going to be $4,000 or $3,000 or even $2,000. Not even going to be $19.99 for any one of these pieces up here today. Not going to be $19.99 or $18.88. Let's just make any one of these pieces your choice. Gold color, change it for 4 out of 5 of these pieces. And of course, $50 off at checkout. Let's just make it $17.77 for any one of these pieces up here. And wow, I didn't even talk that much about this iolite. I think this is a very spectacular stone. Upon first glance, it does look like a tanzanite or a sapphire, but as you move it around, if you look, when you turn it to the side, you can actually see it actually has a different color from a different perspective. It's a little bit purple, a little bit gray, a little bit yellow. Very interesting that you can only see it from that angle though. Very interesting characteristic of that iolite. I believe this particular stone is from India, and we don't have very many of this quality. Iolite ideally is that dark blue purple sort of hue, and this is definitely very true blue. So you're looking at top quality iolite here. We don't usually have very many of them because they're usually very small, very included. We don't have any in the large size of that clarity. So very happy we could bring it up for you guys. And first time it's up here, and it's already on a wheel. And if you guys do not know, a little secret to TVON, the wheels are where the deals are at. I mean, we like to say the deals are everywhere, but the wheels are usually where the biggest deals are at. And it's always such a great steal when it's also during a sale show. Let's just give it a minute here. Let's let it simmer on the clock. I feel like it's a wheel, it deserves a little bit time on its own to let everything shine. That green Paraiba, also fantastic. It's just a copper bearing tourmaline. It is a great piece. Do you need me to try anything on? Yeah, sure. Just talking about that one. It's like they knew, or like I knew, I don't know. Probably them. Let's try it on the hand for you. Great ring, this one. Sort of the double halo, but almost in a leaf style surrounding the entire thing, giving it a lot of life, a lot of movement. And then you have the split shank on either side. We see a lot of the Paraibas in the neon blue, but the green is also beautiful, almost like a lime green color. Who's that on the phone there? All right, I hope that helps them. If you need me, I can also zoom in on it and give it its own little moment to shine as well. And yeah, the greens and blues, because amidst all this pink, orange, and red, really are the what? The tourmaline? Sure. The orange tourmaline, also a great ring. This is the largest one out of the 5. It's an 8-carat. Let me get the specific. 8-carat 94, so almost 9 carats total in this stone alone. So if you like big rings, I believe I showed this once before, it's almost side to side on my entire finger, and I have small fingers. This is definitely a large piece. If you like big, large jewelry, it is this one. And this one, orange tourmalines, we don't have very often, so if you've been looking for one, this is the one to get. Do you have anything? Back on the wheel, it is for it to go. My gosh, I am losing verbs too. Wow, lots of, yeah, this is definitely a good wheel. You're getting lots of great big sizes for not a great big price tag, and that's always what the best wheels are about, I think. Did they like any of them, Joyce? Sorry? Yeah, let me try the fire opal. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and try that one on too. And like I said, for any of those, the Paraiba, the tourmaline, and this fire opal, you can definitely change the gold color. So if you want to play designer, if you don't like, for example, the yellow gold on this one and you want it in the white, you can definitely do that and it would look fantastic. Here it is on the hand. As you can see, without the facets, it definitely has a very interesting look to it that we don't see very often. Definitely a very special piece. Back on the wheel it goes. Hope that helps them. I can also show the back of the rings because I know sometimes you guys are concerned about how it sits on the hand, if it snags, if it catches. None of these are going to catch on your hand. They are somewhat finished in the back, so it sits very snugly on your hand, and there's nothing sharp or edged around it so that it doesn't catch on your hair, won't catch on your skin, anything like that. So that is something that we take into consideration quite often here. Looks like we're still verifying a couple of these pieces, so we'll stay here for a little bit. We have 20 minutes left in the show, so the show is coming to an end, but if you have any last minute requests, or if you need me to stay for a few minutes after, I'll be happy to. It's a good exercise for my vocal cords to do past the 3 hours, even though they are barely surviving on their own as of right now. But who knows, maybe I'll get a burst of adrenaline and make it through to the finish line. Iolite, sure. Also great mounting on this one. It's very similar to the pear-shaped Paraiba with the sort of leafy style halo. I wish I could show you how the colors shift from that particular angle while it's on the hand, but I think it'll be a little bit difficult to show because it's not as bright while it's on the hand, but it is a great piece. As you can see from far away, anyone could easily mistake it for a really good sapphire. But if we did have a sapphire of this size, it would definitely be a lot more than 1777, especially one of this clarity. Yeah, it's almost like a really good sapphire, not too dark, but it's not a sapphire, it's an iolite. And if you're curious, the hardness on the iolite is a 7 to 7.5, so not as hard as a true sapphire, but still not so soft that you can't wear it every single day. So that's something nice about it as well. And we hope to be able to bring you a lot more in the future, so if you guys like them, please let us know. Alright, looks like this one is gone. Thank you so much. And of course, that Morganite's being overshadowed by that Paraiba there, so maybe we could do a little switcheroo here. So everything can get their time to shine. And looks like we are verifying on one other thing as well. Will, are you taking something? Are you verifying on something? All right. Okay, 20 minutes left in the show. Let's see what else we have, because only 20 minutes left, not a lot of time, but still have a lot of things left. So let's just say goodbye here. If you guys need me to bring any of these back, I would definitely be happy to. But next up in the lineup, in our last 20 minutes, might as well show the good. This is going to be item number 7654. It's a black opal in a sort of triangle. It's a freeform shape, so it's naturally, we just polish it to make it. It's almost like a triangle, but it is freeform, described as freeform. It's a 3-carat 02 with 1-carat 14 in white diamonds in the top and bottom. It almost looks like you have two bands, wonder ring style bands on the top and bottom, but it is all one ring. So it's like imitation ring guards, if you like that sort of look. So very great piece for this one. And of course, if you do have our actual ring guards, the wonder rings, you can add them to the top and bottom to give it even more diamonds. In the yellow gold, and with the black opal being a free form and being the mounting is made specifically for this ring, it does have to stay in the yellow gold, but it looks great. And this particular black opal is extra special. You see a lot of the blues and greens in this particular stone, leaning towards very blue heavy, but there's also a flash of red going throughout it as well, so you're not missing any of that warmth. This one was supposed to go out for $99.99, but it is not going to be today, and we decided to do it in 18-karat gold as well, which is fantastic. Not going to be $99.99, not even going to be $89.99 or $79.99 or even $6,999. Let me try it on for you, because maybe the illusion of it being ring guards is being disrupted by the fact you can see the back of that ring. But as you can see on the hand, it does look like you are wearing two ring guards on the stone, but it's not. It's just one entire ring, so you never have to worry about that. If you are someone who does have our wonder rings and likes to wear ring guards with any sort of round or cushion piece you have, then this kind of just saves you a step. You just need to put on one ring instead of both. But $69.99, it's not going to be $69 or $59 or even $4,999, one only. For even from far away, you can see the blue base, but the green making a very heavy presence. And even as I shift it, you can see the little flashes of red as well. So you kind of get everything in this one fantastic ring. Not going to be $49.99 or even $3,999. Let's just blow it out. One of the last items of the day. Let's just make it $37.77 for this one-of-a-kind black opal, freeform black opal, almost trillion, almost triangle, but not quite. You have the rounded edges there. Looks like we also got some special requests for it looks like aqua earrings, and again the 3-carat 64 diamond bangle. So we'll go ahead and show that next. All right. And like I said, this one is going to be yellow gold only. Hope you're okay with that. But I just kind of love how the ring guard style, and because the diamond size is so large, there's a little bit of negative space between each diamond, and you can see the color of the gold peeking through. It just gives it a little extra touch. Okay, requests coming up next. Let's do the bangle first because we have seen this quite a bit the last couple days. This is going to be item number 1110362. It's our 3-carat 64 diamond bangle. A very classic style bangle. We have a lot of bangles. We have the sort of quatrefoil style. We have princess cut style bangles, but this is probably the most classic of them all. So this is kind of the starter bangle, if you will. If you're someone who doesn't know if you like bangles or not, if you're not sure, you just want one to try out, this is probably the one to get first. This is your gateway to the world of bangles. It's, like I said, 3-carat 64, showed it a lot these last couple days. Supposed to go out for $69.99. Is not going to be. And today, if you do take it today, we just realized we have the sale. You also get your extra $50 off, even though it is a part of our permanent collection. That's a great thing. So not going to be $69.99, as you guys probably know if you've been paying attention for the last couple nights. Not going to be $69.99 or $59.99 or even $4,999. Let's just make it $2,999 for anyone for their special gateway starter bangle. Gateway sounds bad. Let's just call it starter. It's a starter bangle, and at $29.99 you also get $50 off, so that makes it $29.49 at checkout. And of course, available in any gold color of your choice, white, yellow, or rose. If you want to get more than one in different gold colors to match your outfits, great idea as well. Can definitely do that as well to match all of that. And if maybe you plan on gift this to someone who loves bangles, or you want to give it to someone who you're not sure if they like bangles, this is a pretty safe option to go for because it is just a single row in diamonds, and it is definitely of a significant diamond weight as well, and lots of gold. Definitely sure to love it. And it, with the same being most of our bangles, it is a oval bangle, so it won't move around, it won't catch too much. And it is a 7-inch right now. Should fit a 6.5 to 7.5-inch wrist, but if you need it extended, just talk to your operator. I'm sure they can help you out in getting all of that settled. And I believe she has another request. I believe our requester is verifying on this one right now, but if anyone else would like to give it as a gift, it is a great piece to think about. All right, sounds like this one is verifying, so thank you very much. She also requested some aqua earrings, so let's just show that right now. I'll zoom in on it in just a second. This is going to be item number 8681. They're emerald cut aqua earrings. I know the month of March has passed, so technically it's not this is not the birthstone of the month anymore, but that doesn't make it any less special. It has 97 points total weight in emerald cut aquamarines and 5 points in diamonds in the triangles on top and bottom on both earrings. Very simplistic style drops. This is probably for drops as simple as you can go, with the lever back to make them extra secure. And yeah, these are I haven't seen this style of earring in a while, but it is a very classic piece. We've had them in many different stones before, and the reason I think people love them is because they're so simple, so easy to wear, that it's just, you can't really go wrong with them. And they are emerald cuts, which with earrings, it does also have that elongation effect without it being a larger size, which means a bigger price tag. It's supposed to go out for $18.88, but they are not going to be today. And this one is available in white and yellow gold. Unfortunately, rose gold is not available for this one, But white and yellow, both will look fantastic. 1888, it's not going to be though. Not going to be 1888, 1777, or even 1699. This is a fantastic price. Not going to be $16.99. In fact, it's not even going to be $999. I know that was a bit of a jump, but it's not even going to be $999 or $888 or $777. Let me just show you against the hand exactly how much of a drop there is. See, as you can see, not too much of a drop so that it obstructs daily life, but they are definitely not studs. So they are great for everyday wear if you are someone who likes a little bit of drop but nothing too dramatic. These are the ones for you, and of course they are aquamarines, which we've shown a lot of last month, but in my opinion you can't get too much of aquas. As you can see, it matches everything I'm wearing today. And $777, they are not going to be. Back on the wheel it goes. Let's see if I can present them nicely once more. $777 is not going to be, or even $699 or $599. Not even going to be $599 for these. These are also a great gift idea. Get a couple, give them as stocking stuffers. I know that Christmas is a long ways ahead, but you can never start planning too early. Not even going to be $599. Let's just blow them out. Make them for anyone who wants them. $399 for these aquamarine emerald cut earrings you're getting. It's almost a carat total, so you're getting a little bit under half a carat in each ear in the aquas and 5 points in diamonds. So especially for earrings every day, maybe you don't want a ton of diamonds on each ear, especially if you're outside running errands, doing anything like that. These are a great pair, especially, I know March is over, like I said, but if you have any March babies in mind that you want to gift these are a great pair. You can't really go wrong with something as simplistic and dainty as these. And with only 10 minutes left in the show, I think we can power through. Maybe if anyone has any other last minute requests, please get them in and I can show them while we have the time. All right, moving right along. Did she like the bangles? Thank you so much. And the earrings, wow, thanks. Okay, moving right along. Of course, those earrings are still here if anyone else wants them. I know we've shown a lot of fire opals today, but why not end it with one of the largest fire opals we have? This is going to be item number 1120127. Unlike the other ones we've shown, this is a cushion cut, so checkerboard top too, so it has the facets but in a very different type of facet style. It's 8 carat 15 with 46 points in diamonds on either side in the trapezoid shape. Very unique cutting on this one, very large fire opal, and also one of the top quality color, lots and lots of red, almost true fire hydrant, fire engine red. I know a lot of fire opals, you see a lot of the orange, and it's more of an orangey red hue, almost like a vermilion. This is pretty much as close as you can get to a true red when it comes to fire opals. And one that is an 8 carat 15, could very easily be the largest one we have right now. So if you've been looking for a very, very large fire opal, this is the one to get. It's supposed to go out for $79.99. It is not going to be today, not going to be $79.99 or $69.99 or even $5,999. And with the trapezoids on each side, it gives it the illusion of that 3-stone style that we all know and love. And you can change the gold on this. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. If you want it in yellow, I suppose we can do that. But it definitely looks great in the white. It definitely looks like those white diamonds are singular white. But $59.99, it is not going to be $59 or $49 or even $3,999 for one of the largest fire opals we have and probably will ever have in our inventory. Not going to be $39.99. Let's just blow it out. Probably my last item of the day. Let's just make it $2,999 for this fantastic checker top cushion fire opal. And let me go ahead and try it on just so you can see exactly how large we're talking here. From the left to the right, from the side of the diamond wall to the other side, it is, again, the width of my finger, one of those large cocktail rings, not for the faint of heart. For those of you guys who are a red lover, who love being bold and present in the moment, very passionate, this is the ring for you. Very stand out. If I know everybody, probably everyone, I know I do, has that one red dress in their closet. This is the ring to match that red dress for that occasion. For those of you, if you know, you know, that one occasion for that red dress. $29.99 for one of the largest fire opals we have in our collection. And back on the wheel it goes. Looks like we have about 5 minutes left in the show, so let's do a little recap here. Let's bring it back a little bit. It looks so minuscule now, but I had to zoom out quite a bit. We have that fire opal I just mentioned. Looks like that large 7-carat cat's eye indicolite is still here. We have the black opal from earlier as well. And of course, we also have the vivid purple sapphire from the beginning of the show. This one definitely has to go. So yes, we had a lot of great pieces today, and we are rounding out at the end of the show, so let me quickly say goodbye. Thank you guys for joining me here today for my first 3-hour show in a long while. Lauren will be back with everybody tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific to 1 p.m. And as well for the rest of the weekend. The sale will be going on until Sunday as well. And me and Joyce, I believe, will both be back on Friday. We're still not sure yet, so I guess it will be a surprise for everybody. But anyways, thank you guys again for being here with us on our streaming only platforms. We'll be here for a few minutes after the show, so if you have any questions, any requests you want to see for the weekend, please give us a call, let us know. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here with us today. Back on the wheel we go. We have a little bit of a recap going on. And out of the corner of my eye, I see Will trying to flag me down. And yes, we also have a number of other things. So here we have that pod from earlier, I believe. We have the large 12-carat tanzanite. The highway hoops, I think we still have 1 or 2 gold colors still available. So if you are interested, please give us a call, let us know. We have those diamond slice earrings, I believe. I don't know, I wasn't quite sure. I'm sure operators will let me know if anything is gone. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here with me today. There's still quite a few things that I wish I had time to show, but I didn't. And again, thank you to Joyce for covering me for the last 2 weeks. I have a feeling that's going to be the trend from now on. I cover you this week, you're gonna cover me while my voice recovers. That seems like it's going to be the pattern, right? And yeah, again, kudos to Lauren, who does this 4 days a week. Makes it seem incredibly easy. It is not. I felt myself losing it at the 2-hour mark there. 5 days? You're right, it is 5 days a week. That is a lot. That's even more impressive. But yes, thank you guys, everyone. Thank you to everyone who called in and had such nice words to say. We always love hearing it. And if you have any feedback for us, please let us know, because trust me, I know we can definitely improve in many areas. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Looks like we still have some last minute phone calls, so perhaps putting in their requests for the weekend. So yeah, if you guys have anything else you want to see, I can definitely be here for the next couple minutes. That's the good thing about being online only. We can be very flexible with our time. But for now, I suppose, thank you for being here with us today. Looks like we have some last minute questions that need to be answered. Thank you guys for being here with us today. I suppose me and or Joyce will be here with you guys next Friday as well on our streaming only platforms on Fridays. And yeah, have a good rest of your night. Have a good rest of your week. Have a safe Easter and good night, and see you next week. Goodbye.